Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the most underrated podcast. I was about to say the misinformed podcast.
Hey,
I swear to
welcome
God.
back.
I almost said the misinformed podcast, man. Throwing it back. The homie Dow Palantonio is not sitting across from me as usual. You know he's on vacation. So I got the FAMM Crew in here. Johnny Chill sitting across from me. Trav Nasty down here at the end of the table. We are reunited and it feels so good. Got a little FAMM Crew music rolling in the background here. Incredible. How you guys doing, fellas?
Good.
Wonderful, bro.
Wait. You have the shirt that says J Nasty on it, and I usually call him Trav Nasty. We never refer to you as any kind of nasty. But you got J Nasty.
Okay, let's get into it, guys.
Yeah, let's get into it.
You read it as J Nasty. It's a Janasty. It's like a dynasty.
Oh,
yeah. So
interesting.
it's basically.
Is that real?
I doubt it.
He's making
Well, I
A
think
Janasty?
mostly real,
Maybe
guys.
it's a dynasty, like a
No,
fucking,
no,
like a pussy
no.
town,
Whoa.
like a pussy conglomerate.
We're already getting into it.
Oh my God.
I'm just throwing that out there. That could be
Janasty.
another possibility.
If you guys didn't hear the misinformed podcast ever, be prepared just for probably a lot of fucking poop jokes, fart jokes, dick jokes. I mean, FAMM Crew. That's just that's these guys, man. If you don't know the FAMM Crew, if you're not familiar, if you don't go back with the vlogs,
Hold up.
what?
Why would you assume
That's fine. Just cut off my show. It's not my show.
Well,
No big deal.
Just for
Go ahead
one
and take
quick
over.
second.
What?
One quick second.
What do we got going
Don't
here?
start off and say that's these guys, and put it like, this, we're gonna have a single that comes
That's
out.
all we are.
No
They
one's gonna
listen to
it,
Dallas and I's show every week, and we're not busting out a bunch of shit, poop, and fart jokes.
You guys are holding back.
Dallas has
And
a
dick
fucking
jokes.
fart tattoo.
That's true.
So let's
Dallas may be
real
holding
about
back.
it.
You're right. Me, it's not my. You know what I mean? I'm not. That's not my kind of. I'll get a little crude. I get a little scummy around you guys, but.
Yeah,
I mean, to
you
use
just
your
don't do it
term,
on air.
I don't really,
right.
yeah, I don't really get it. I'll get scummy around you guys here and there. It's not my lifestyle. You guys live a scummy, disgusting lifestyle.
I think you're a
Let's be
private
real.
pervert. That's what I think it is. You're a pervert in private only.
Fucking FAMM Crew is up in this
that's
bitch,
good.
man. If
We
you
in this
guys,
bitch, baby.
if you guys don't go back, we used to do a podcast together called the Misinformed Podcast. Back in the day when I was doing the vlogs, it was like the very beginning of the vlog. We had a lot of fun. We kind of just decided. I don't even know why we kind of decided to end it. We were all kind of going different directions. Our producer, actually, yeah, I guess it was the producer. We'll blame it on Jalal. He started going a different direction.
Shout out to Jalal.
He wanted to stop doing podcasts so he could take a break to start doing podcasts.
Oh,
again.
got him. Damn. This guy.
Just saying.
Roast session.
What is he doing?
Shout out
Why are you
Jalal.
firing shots at the homie?
Hey,
Shout out.
Shout out to
Unbelievable.
Jalal though. He's got another podcast. They're doing good over there.
Just don't hit me up for lunch, Jalal.
Just don't come ask me for a
don't be-
promo.
Hey, don't be stopping off at the fucking at the Thai place by
No,
by
Jalal
the
always
crib.
looks out. He hit me up the other day asking, like, he's like, yo, I got a bunch of sizes in these Jordan 1 Rookie of the Years. You need sizes. You know, anyone needs sizes. So we're still cool. We still do sneaker
sure.
business, still chop it up. I was at A Mall the other day. I saw him in there working. Didn't stop by and say what's up because he looked busy as fuck. But we're all still cool, man. A ton of
he's a good
topics to
dude.
cover on this show, guys. I know we don't really need topics. We can kind of just go in and out of everything. But I want to start introducing you guys, man. You guys don't, if people don't know who you are, Johnny Chill, Trav Nasty, the FAMM Crew. You guys have been doing FAMM Fridays for over a year now. 2 years. Oh, shit.
We just wrapped up.
Just wrapped 2 years. Are you guys done with it?
104.
Yes.
104 weeks.
Fucking crazy. So these guys make music, they rap, they do a little bit of singing. Guys do. I know no one wants to be called a rapper anymore these days, right? Is that kind of
shit,
the?
I like it,
I was gonna
actually.
say I do, but
You
I
do?
will.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I will admit it's more so come around since I've noticed how many people fucking
Definitely.
don't want to say it.
Gotcha.
So I do feel a little more like, well, shit, I'm a
Embrace that
fucking
shit.
rapper. I'm gonna embrace it because everyone's trying to run from it. You know, because I feel like it. You know, people think that it pigeonholes them or puts them in like a specific lane, and people want to be like, well, I could get on a rock song though, or I'm just artistic in general, and so people don't want to say they're rappers. I'm an artist.
I feel like since the early to mid 2000s, people started. Ever since home studios kind of got really popular and everyone could just get on GarageBand and start recording tracks and do whatever at their house, everyone just became, oh, I'm a rapper. And that's where that stigma came from. You know what I mean? No one wants to be called a rapper anymore because it's like everybody and their fucking dog raps. Like it's not, there's nothing special to it. It's almost annoying. When people hear that somebody raps, it's like, oh, fuck, you too?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
okay.
it is.
All right, cool. You know?
I'll say this too. I think since a lot of people are singing, you know, a lot of people have been using auto-tune and singing, and the whole song.
Chuck, can we talk into the mic, please? Can we step up on it, please?
Yeah, is this?
Yeah, it's good. It's fine now.
Like this?
No,
or-
no.
Is that how you? Is this how you need me?
Not that close.
Okay, all right.
Don't start eating the shit.
Turn me up a smidge though, because I don't want to.
It's not a snow cone. Yeah, you're
But
good.
some of the song, like the whole song, will be singing, and so I think that's part of it too, where people were like, well, because they don't feel like a rapper because they're
all
not
they
rapping,
do.
and probably they begin shit too from old school heads that are like, yo, that ain't a fucking rap song, like,
Right.
You know what I mean? You're singing. You sang the whole thing. You sang the verse. You sang the hook. You know what I mean?
What kind of music? How would you categorize your music for someone that's never heard you guys? How would you categorize your music, or what box would you? I know no one wants to put themselves in a box, but you're obviously not doing country shit unless it's me and you writing
old guys,
songs.
Maybe old guy rap.
Oh,
Old guys just spitting some bars.
Yeah, the
couple old
FAMM
guys.
stands for Fogey.
Yeah.
Just so anybody knows.
Fogey rap.
Fogey.
We're like
That's tight.
we're like
Fogies.
a neo generation Curtis Blow is what I'd like to think of us as.
Okay.
Right. We're like a modern. I don't know.
And you guys cut out, I want to say thank you to you guys because you guys cut out some studio time today to be here. When I hit you up, you were like, yeah, we got actually studio time booked from like 9 to 2. And you were like, well, we can bump it back. So I appreciate you guys coming in doing the show. Where was your studio time at today?
YGAM. We work
Where's
with,
that at?
We work with Chef Ramsey
Okay.
over there at YGAM. It's actually down the street. It's not too far from here.
Okay. What, you don't have to discuss exact rates, but you guys getting a good rate over there? You guys recording a ton over there?
Yeah, we've done shit. This year we've recorded 6 of our 8 EPs that we've released.
Oh, shit. 8
There.
EPs this year. Two
got a few
solid
more
years of
coming.
Fans
Yeah,
Friday
we got
and 8 EPs.
We got more coming.
How many will we be at
We
by the
get
end
12
of the year?
done for the year. One a month. But we're just putting these last ones out a little different.
Okay.
But yeah, it'll end up being 12 EPs.
That's
in 12
fucking
months,
crazy. And
baby.
it's cool to see because I know that us knowing each other for a long time and we've all talked about this and just seeing like we've all had to look in the mirror at some point, whether it was me with the vlog or the podcast or you guys with the music stuff and been like, damn, we've had to be honest with ourselves. Like we're just not fucking working hard enough. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Like, and we're all kind of getting to the age where it's like shit or get off the pot, like in respective industries. I got out of the music game quite a while ago. I haven't really been doing music that much, or I don't really do music much at all. I kind of just write here and there, try to sell songs. I'm still getting paid. Luckily, I'm fortunate to still be getting checks off of songs. I think that's the part of the not plateau, but the level that we all want to get to.
Right,
you know,
yeah.
is getting paid off residual music. Have you guys been thought about selling songs or doing anything like that, or writing for other artists? Or are you strictly just trying to push it as artists?
Right now we're focused on us, but I mean we've started to get our music onto all the streaming platforms, so we're starting to get paid for our music finally.
Dope.
You know, maybe down the road at some point we'll do some writing for other people. Or
It seems like a lot of people, you guys are dropping a ton of EPs, 8 EPs this year so far. That's fucking insane. But it looks like that's a little bit different from the direction that everyone else is going in the mainstream. I don't even know. Let's talk about 6ix9ine for a second. Has he even dropped an album?
He
was
just dropped a second one.
Yeah, second one.
but he's mostly been single heavy, right? It seems like a lot of people have been single heavy. Am I?
No,
am I off on
you're
that?
right about a lot of people, but he specifically will drop an album. It's like 11 songs, and he'll just run and do videos. And
Gotcha.
promote
So that's why it
those.
feels single heavy to me. I'm not a big fan. I don't follow the guy. Super
Treyway.
tough. Shit, Johnny, my bad. I think I got your mic low. Full talk.
Yo,
Check. Treyway. Yeah, it's better. Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. Did you guys hear the Breakfast Club interview? Did you guys go into any of that stuff or hear about? Obviously, you heard about him going to jail, and I wasn't super up on it. Honestly, I had to catch a highlight video of the Breakfast Club because I couldn't get through it. That guy annoys the fuck out of me, dude. He's such a fucking dumbass.
I love the kid.
I know you do because you love instigators. You love fucking agitators. You love
I
troll
do.
motherfuckers.
I do
You love
love
that
that.
shit. You love it. Teddy's kind of the same way. Like we had the homie Teddy on here.
Yeah,
the Boost
I
guy.
see- I watched
He
that.
loves
I
to
watched
troll.
that.
He likes to kind of incite and instigate a little bit. And you kind of have a little bit of that in you. I don't know. I think you're a little bit more because I see you on Facebook. I see you on there just inciting fucking little riots and trying to little social
tiny
media
riots.
trying to get people fucking hyped up. I'm like, man, I'm not even about to jump into this shit right now and be all pissed off for the rest of my afternoon. The fucking with this guy doing some bullshit. But no, how do you guys feel about the situation, man?
I feel like he bit off more than he could chew. I
When
don't
you
really
say
know
that,
this.
when you're saying you constantly, I can't be got, I can't be touched, you know you're gonna get touched.
At
You know what I
some
mean?
point, yeah.
Whether it's gangster shit or whether it's the feds.
Right, or
whoever.
if it's just somebody,
Right.
you know, who wants to prove a point of you not being untouchable.
Right. If you guys want to put your fucking phones on silence like
Hey,
we're not
that's what I'm
doing a
doing
fucking
right the
show.
fuck now.
Wow.
I just had to do that too. My bad. My beezy.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, sir.
No, I think I question whether he really was on some gang shit or not, but you know, all these reports coming out of him having an informant in his crew, you know, was he was he crafted to be an artist to make money for that organization, or was he actually heavily involved? Like, I think it's all shit we're gonna find out. But
that's why I wanted to kind of ask you guys about, because I don't know a ton about the backstory. I've kind of read up a little bit. I've just seen what I've seen. I haven't gone out of my way to do an intense amount of research, again, because I'm just, the topic kind of annoys me. The guy annoys me, you know. As far as what you guys, this is in your lane. This is what you guys do.
Yeah.
You know, you guys make music for, well, hopefully for a living. That's what you want to be able to do. So in a situation like this, is this guy lighting the way? Is this something that you think what he's doing is good for the culture and good for the industry, or is it bad for the culture and the industry?
Personally, I think it's just what it is.
Okay.
I don't know that it's good or bad. I know that, but I know that this ain't gonna be he's not the first dude that's been doing shit like this. He's definitely not gonna be the last.
Yep.
He's probably got the most popping off of trolling thus far, but someone's gonna outdo him. You know what I mean? I mean, this that younger generation type stuff. You know what I mean? Where it's just
and that's maybe why I don't relate. That's maybe why I'm so annoyed. I get so annoyed.
Right. Yeah. Right. And with the whole gang shit, to me, you know, I grew up in LA around a lot of gang shit, and he was definitely, I think, gang related for sure.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fucking people that are in gangs that really don't belong there. They might have got punked in, or they might just be from a neighborhood where it's like, okay, well, I should get down with these guys because this is going down on my block no matter what.
Right.
And I'm either gonna not step off the porch, or I am, and you're gonna need some, you know.
That's a good point, because I always looked at it like, fuck, this guy's
not everybody
clown,
that's
bro.
not everybody that's in a gang.
That's a good point.
Is fucking made.
Good point.
Is a killer. You know what I mean? Some people are in it because they think it's fucking tight, and they're whatever. They feel like they have protections. They feel like they can be tough, like him, obviously. And then, but he ain't about that. You know,
right? And
I don't think he's about it.
I think you
at all.
I don't want to say necessarily you relate, but in some way you relate a little more, being from LA, knowing people in that culture, being around that culture. Not to say you're gang affiliated or in a gang or anything like that.
Gang.
Maybe you're a little bit more, you have a better perspective than I do. I'm not around people like that. I've never really been around people like that in my life. So I just assume, I look at a gangster like, a real gangster is fucking hard. These motherfuckers should be hard, but you're putting it in a perspective where, like, hey man, a lot of people didn't choose this life. This is kind of just what happened to them. It's maybe the neighborhood they grew up in, and that's why they come across in this way versus what we traditionally see somebody that is gangster or gang affiliated looking like.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not just
it's not that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not just a fucking tough.
That's a
dude.
great point.
Yeah,
I never looked at it like that. I just looked at it like, this motherfucker's a clown. This guy is not a gangster. You know what I mean?
And like comparing him. You know, when we say it's like the new school way of doing things, though, 50 came into the game trolling. He did How to Rob, and he was just calling out a bunch of people until he got attention.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, we're looking at 20 years later, shit, maybe even more than that.
That's probably why he fucks with 6ix9ine.
Yeah, exactly. 6ix9ine's doing the same shit. It's just very rare that somebody can successfully do this shit.
So what's the, I don't even know what the charges are. I know there's a ton of like racketeering and a bunch of charges. What's the time frame? Do you guys see that he's going away, or is it official yet? When's the court case?
The court case, I think, is I've been reading up a lot on it. I think it's definitely next year. I want to say next September or something.
Okay, so about a year out.
Yeah, he's going to be.
A year out.
Yeah, he's unless he gets bail, which I don't think they're even allowing that right now. Okay. He's gonna have to be in jail at least for a year till court.
Oh, gotcha. So this year he's spending in jail if he gets no bail.
Gotta be.
Then he's going away for the charges. You're saying he's going away for what?
Potentially.
What are we thinking?
Maybe 25 years. Maybe, like,
what's the most? What's the least?
Some of the charges was a mandatory minimum of 32 years.
Holy shit!
So it depends on what he gets convicted of. If he gets convicted of everything, he could do up to life.
That's crazy.
But if he gets convicted of only a couple charges, it just depends. But there are certain charges that hold a mandatory minimum. So, we'll see. That boy's not looking. It's not looking nice.
They said he already got G-checked in jail.
Yeah,
by Bloods and Crips, and kind of stood his ground.
No shit.
He got moved. He got moved to like a different unit, which is typically, I guess, known more for people who snitch and people who people that go into protective custody, or people that are in danger of being hurt in jail. So he's got nothing now, dog. The fact that he was in a gang probably, and the people he was around probably made him feel a little tougher. But when you lose that,
right,
who do you have now? Because you've trolled everybody. You might have a couple acquaintances or people that are like, yeah, sure, I fuck with this dude, but they're not gonna go to bat for you. the only people that were going to go to bat for you are people you now denounced.
Right.
That are not in your corner anymore. So you got nobody.
Did you guys?
And you're a small little fucking loudmouth kid. He's not even, you know what I mean? Like, he can't hold his own, I don't feel like, in any way.
Right.
Right. And in the prison system, I mean, being Mexican and somebody who openly says the N-word, he's not going to be ganged up with the blacks you wouldn't imagine.
Right.
Because that's typically just not the way shit works.
At least not in California. I really don't know
Maybe
how
in
it works
New York.
on.
Do you guys-
I don't
where's
know
he
how
being
it works
held,
on
do you
the
know?
East Coast, but
Somewhere, I actually don't know what jail or
I don't either.
What state?
yeah.
Where he's at? I think, I don't know, man. He's a kid that I don't think he has necessarily. You could tell he does some good things. He has a good heart in certain ways, but just like, I just don't feel like he's. People always talked about, oh, he's smart, he's calculated, he's so smart, he's smarter than we think. I don't really think he is that smart. You know, I just, I think you may be smarter than some of the people around you, but that's not saying all that much. I don't think the people you're around probably aren't the most educated motherfuckers or knowledgeable motherfuckers. You know, they're street guys.
He's a risk taker, I think is what it is. He's willing to put himself on the line so much to make people either hate him or love him.
Yeah, I will agree.
That shit will work.
I don't think he cares what people think in a way.
What do you guys think of in the Breakfast Club interview? How much do you think that stuff was true? Talking about his people stealing from him, and that's why he's fired his entourage, and that's why he's kind of got rid of him.
I feel like that was a preemptive move because he knew this shit was coming down on him.
It
felt like, you know, he knew he was going to be associated with this gang, so he cut all ties to him and he fired everybody.
Well, and then in the Breakfast Club, before he got picked up, he was saying, "I'm scared of the feds. You know, I'm only scared of God and the feds." Yeah, he kept saying
he knew what was up.
He knew it was coming.
Yeah, I mean, why
he knew
are?
It was coming.
It looked like he was. Yeah, it was like, please don't fucking.
I heard.
And what was it? The next day or 2 days after that interview, something like that, he got picked up.
Yeah, it was.
I can't remember. I can't remember the interview, but there was somebody that was actually saying that they had. It might have been Fat Joe. I don't know if it was. Yeah, I think I seen an interview with Fat Joe where he was saying that he had just seen him somewhere in like another country or something like that, and they were chopping it up in the green room, and he was saying that he thought that he might be going down for some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he definitely
knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And initially, the pickup, or they tried to pick him up. Did you see that? And the feds were trying to protect him supposedly, and he turned him away, like he didn't want any protection. And then they scooped him up again because of all the charges against him.
Fucking idiot, man. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to ask you guys a little bit about it. I don't know. I don't really have a ton more to say on the subject, and I don't know a ton. But you guys being in the music game,
Tekashi.
I mean, we used to talk all the time. So I used to talk to you guys. You guys used to keep me up on all the fucking rap shit and what's going on with this beef, what's going on with this and this and that. And now, I mean, the newest story over the weekend is, since we've been on the podcast, is Meek Mill. I mean, him putting out the new album, Drake being on the album, the Jay-Z being on the album, his controversy there, him finally tweeting. I don't think he's tweeted since June. All of a sudden he tweets to kind of clear up the controversy. Did you guys see? Shit. Yeah, did you guys see what that was all about?
Nah, I didn't.
It was his verse.
Yeah, did you hear the album at all?
I did. We listened to it on an actual Uber ride from Denver to Colorado Springs.
How much did that fucking cost? Oh, that's about an hour.
It was $94.
Wow. What was it, like the beginning of Colorado Springs, or were you going deep?
No, we went
Central Springs.
Yeah.
Okay. Central. So from where? Your crib?
We went from my
Colorado I-25.
Colorado and I-25 in Denver
all the way down to Springs.
Fucking
Platten Union, basically.
Yeah.
And you
the
made
black
the Lyft,
sheep.
you made the Lyft driver listen to Meek the whole drive.
So, okay, let me just clear this up, bro. I was trying to be nice. And he's like, what do you guys want to listen to? And I was like, well, fuck, I don't care. Play whatever. And then he unplugs his phone and hands it to me, and he said, pick something. So I scrolled through, saw Meek Mill and played it, not thinking we're going to get yelled at for an hour by Meek Mill.
There's so much shit that just dropped recently, so we're like,
no, we're not going to get yelled at for an hour.
No, he was cool about it anyway. He knew we were going to a hip hop show anyways. He was asking questions. He was cool.
I thought he was saying we're going to get yelled at for an hour by Meek Mill.
No, that's exactly what I was saying.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Meek Mill was just screaming at us for the full hour.
That's how I feel. I'm not the biggest Meek fan.
Jesus.
I'm
an
not
hour of Meek is too much Meek.
It is. He's yelling at. So the album's the same way.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's good, but there's definitely a fair amount of screaming at the mic.
I only listened to a little Eminem action.
Right.
Or your dad always screaming at the mic, screaming at the mic.
Hey, Eminem, Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers, Meek Mill.
Meek Manem.
Meek Manem.
Meek Manem. Sounds like my foreign homie.
I agree. It's kind of refreshing to hear Meek when you have, because he's been down, he's gone away. He
has a lot to talk about.
He does, and he's came through so much, and it's dope to support him. But then you're right. You listen to it, and it's like, I mean, it doesn't sound any different than Meek's ever sounded, which is can be good or bad. But yeah, I agree. There's too much content out there today.
Yeah.
You don't really have to, you know what I mean? It's not like you're sitting on a Meek album and that's the only album you have in your car for a few weeks. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like
the
yeah,
the 90s.
You just go, well, fuck, something else dropped too. I'm gonna check that too, and skim through a few songs. I did like Jay's verse though. I thought that shit was
nasty.
fire. I don't know how
That's
many
really
bars
all I
that
listened to
but-
was the song with Jay, so I could hear what the fuck everyone was talking about. And actually, I didn't even hear that song. I just heard the line, but I did hear the whole song with Drake. I really liked the song with Drake. I thought that was a dope record. The only thing that gets me about today is you hear Drake, talking about don't come back unless the clip is empty and all this shit. Just, I don't know, man. It pushes me into a weird space because I come from a day when listening to rap music like that, you got clowned for that. If you talked like that and you weren't about that, you just got clowned for that.
Yeah.
Today is such a different, it's just a different time. You don't clown, no one gets clowned for anything like that. And do you think it's because we've run out of shit to say and now it's kind of just is what it is and it makes it okay to be hard even when you're not hard?
I think a little bit, but I think even back in the day you had people like Diddy who by no means was a tough guy. When you looked at him, his whole image was flashy and poppy. But he had the money. He was paying people to do shit for him. And Drake, I think, would be the exact same type of dude where he's got all the money in the world and people super loyal to him where he can say, go disrupt this concert. Like, you see the goons that tried to get at Pusha T when he was in Toronto?
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of money he has to make shit like that happen, to disrupt shit. So,
But that's a weird, I mean, that's not been confirmed, right? Could have just been some
no.
random dudes.
It's definitely not confirmed. But I'm saying, like,
I mean, who knows if that's...
If Drake's saying, don't come back until the clip's empty, it's not saying I'm going to go empty the clip.
Right. Yeah, I guess
there's a little bit of a separation between I'm hood enough to, or I'm going to go,
I guess it's
come
true.
shoot somebody.
It just feels like Drake gets a pass with all this shit. Like, no one ever checks him on any of his shit. No one ever checks him on any of the hard shit or the gangster shit that he says or wait, did he really say that? Is he about that? Like the wheelchair Degrassi Nickelodeon guy from Canada? Really? Like, no one checks him. And I'm not saying that there needs to be like, oh, we need to go fucking put a gun in this guy's mouth and check him. What the fuck? I'm not saying that either, but I'm just, it puts me in a weird place listening to hip hop because I'm like, I was so conditioned to be one way, and now all of a sudden I'm just supposed to be okay with things and just look over them, and it's like, it just makes it hard.
I think that's part of the new generation. They don't care. They don't
care at all. No,
nah, they don't care at all. Like I even think.
I mean, you look up to a guy like Lil Xan. I mean, how can you say you care? These guys, that's who they look up to. You know what I mean? Like, these guys look up to guys like that. Who, Tekashi, Lil Xan, fucking Lil Pump.
Well, it's like if Tekashi snitches too, is he gonna? And he comes back out and does music. I mean, sure, the older heads are gonna care, but are the kids gonna care, or are they just gonna rock with it?
They're just gonna be like, "Hey, he's free."
Right.
It's so funny too because everyone,
and they have a different perspective. Like, well, he should have told. He did nothing. He didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
But we had Rick Ross too. I mean, that was like the conditioning of hip hop to like accept these alter egos.
Right.
These
Well, even 50,
personas.
right? He's got some paperwork out on him, right?
Oh,
and Ja
right.
Rule was calling him out, saying he snitched.
Had a restraining
and then
order.
he had some paperwork. So I mean, even that, and 50 is one of the most, people will claim that he's like the most gangster
Street dude,
fool that's still out there,
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, well, what happened? Didn't he snitch, or what's the deal with that? That's
He gets a pass, but Tekashi doesn't, or vice versa.
I think it's because he got shot 9 times.
Interesting.
I think you get a pass for 9
You get shot 9.
Yeah,
you
dog,
do a
9
little
You get to
snitching.
snatch one time.
Right.
Snitch.
Nobody forgot about that.
Yeah,
He told, but he got blasted.
He doesn't walk with a limp either. I've heard.
I heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard he's not really walking with a limp. Yeah. No, I think.
See, and Ja Rule might be more gangster than him.
Don't ever say that.
Everyone thinks he's the corniest fool ever.
Hey, for the record,
Hey, how
that's
do you
only
know?
Trav, not a fam belief. All right.
But see, because of the music, you want to say he's corny, but it's like, what do we have on him?
Right.
What if he's more
A
gangster
huge
than?
L. That's
Yeah,
what we got on.
but what if really in the streets he's more gangster? 50 seems more gangster, but you know what I mean? I
Right,
don't
no
know.
doubt.
The whole situation it doesn't even sound correct to me to be able to compare 50 Cent and then Tekashi 6ix9ine in the same fucking, it just doesn't even feel remotely close. Like you feel like one of those dudes is definitely hard and you feel like one of those dudes is not, you know, and
true.
It's
but on Instagram alone you could compare them. When it comes to social media, you could compare them.
Right,
you know,
exactly.
they're both huge fucking trolls.
And do you think that's part of the issue? You think all these people are living through social media, and so whatever you do, if you don't put it on social media, it means you really didn't do it. You weren't really that gangster. You weren't really that fucking.
Well, here's my thing
tough.
too: is like when you talk shit to somebody on Instagram or you talking shit just trolling in general, what really is gonna happen to you? Because if you're talking shit on like another rapper, where are you gonna see these dudes? You're going to see him at an award show. You're going to see him around a lot of people to where you can fucking act more crazy, but nothing's really going to happen.
Unless you're
might
young
be some
buck.
shots fired. And, you know, some
Butter
people,
knife.
there are some people out there that might really do some shit, but for the most part, what's going to happen? You're not going to clash with these fools in a dark alley down the street, you know, and where no one's going to, where TMC ain't going to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's that other
all
shit
fake.
that comes along with it, though. Like, you're beefing with somebody. You don't have to worry about that person. It's just all the people who care about that person.
Like, what about that?
People are obsessive. You know what I'm saying?
What about the whole issue that happened at the award show with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj with not the Met Gala, but whatever that ball was? Yeah, that's our. Is that what you're alluding to? Where people just start to wild out around other people and act a little crazy because there's cameras and there's people around to act like they're about some shit? Or do you think those bitches, if they ran into each other in a fucking hallway with nobody else around, do you think it would have been the same scene?
With Cardi B, I think it might be. I think she might be willing to get down
about
wherever.
that life.
Yeah, I think she's about it. But
why wouldn't they really? I mean, if you really got beef with somebody, don't wait until you're gonna bump into them. Like, you got money, fly somewhere.
Yeah, to me that's weird.
I'm gonna pull up on you. Like, I've got the money to show up at your crib.
It's been, and maybe I'm fucking wired differently, but it's been very, very few circumstances where I've had an issue with someone and we've gotten together face to face and haven't been able to, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Right.
And talk it out and say, okay, well, okay, all right, I misunderstood that. Oh, you misunderstood that. It's not the way I was coming. This is how I meant it. This is how you meant it. Blah, 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 blah. Very fucking few times in my life have I been face to face with another man and it's been like, no, fuck you. We need to go right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Very few times. And there are certain reasons to go, man. If someone fucking insults your girl, your mom, your dad, anything like that to your face, it's probably a reason to go. They spit on you, that's probably a reason to go. You know what I mean? There's certain things that are just reasons to go, no matter what. You know what I mean?
Spitting's the trashiest fucking thing to do to somebody.
No doubt. There's just there's certain
thinking about it.
and it's fucking so gross.
But there's just certain reasons to go. But I've never really been in a situation where I'm like, all right, this motherfucker just has to get his ass beat. I gotta drop him. Outside of like drunken fucking stupid dumb shit in college or whatever, like real man-to-man shit, real fucking convos that you thought maybe someone had a problem with you and then you were able to fucking meet up with them and then it wasn't what you thought it was or it wasn't what they thought it was or vice versa. That's how the shit usually works out for me.
Right.
Just because, I don't know, I'm pretty logical. Like, what the fuck is the issue? What's your issue? Here's my issue, or here's the issue you thought was my issue. We fucking go back and forth. We debate some shit. We have an understanding, and we move along. It's really never much deeper than that for me, and for the people I've been involved with. What about you guys? Do you see it's more that way or the other way?
I think, well,
a little bit of both.
A little bit of both. For me, where I grew up, I remember, it was. And
I'm talking more as a grown man, not necessarily as a young kid.
For me, as a grown man, not really. I'd rather have a conversation.
Right.
Nowadays, I don't want to get. I'm not trying to get in no trouble. I'm really not trying to hurt nobody either.
Right.
I would prefer to man to man. Let's have a conversation. If it goes there, it's probably gonna be because of you. That's exactly how I feel. Like it doesn't need. It's not that deep for me. You know what I mean? Like it's not that fucking deep to where I need to have a physical altercation, like you said. Now I got assault charges coming down, like extra bullshit that doesn't matter.
Right.
You know
Life
what I mean?
Problems, man.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right. And I think that
been through it too much for me, and probably a lot of people. I've been through it too much as a kid to now know, like, it's just not worth it.
Growing up,
you're wasting so much time.
Shit.
Yeah, you're wasting so much time in fucking court. A few days here in jail, out of jail, just a complete waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's a new era, man. I'm not trying to just get snuffed on film.
Right.
Put on World Star. And
I ain't trying to get World Star either.
And then these people just keep kicking you in your face over and over again, like
just because motherfuckers are filming it and shit.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Bunch of future punters.
Yeah,
no doubt.
They should be fucking working on that punt.
You guys have you had any issues lately within hip hop or at shows or anything like that? You guys, I mean, you guys are out there. You guys are doing a ton of fucking shows. I see you're always doing shows, performing, doing shit.
With music shit, we're always good, man, because we show respect and love. Like, if we go to a show, we're up front, we're dapping people up, we're shaking hands.
Yeah.
And, the only recent issue was we had some dude try and jack some shit from our store at T-Mobile, and there was a moment.
Oh, no shit.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Are you guys back at the same location now?
Yeah, we're working together again.
Shit,
Bully.
that's tight. I'm fucking sad. I'm sad.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not there.
Vard's gone,
Bully.
bro.
I know, damn.
Back to the bully.
Back to the bully.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And this, man, we can't talk about it, but it's back to the bully.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It's
yeah,
back to the
it
bully.
went badly
It's
over there?
lit.
Nah. We just.
It was close, but I mean, we definitely did something, and it's.
But that
the
was
store
more- that
manager
was
said
more
we walked
like-
out the door, and we were kind of walking after this guy,
Right.
and he kind of dipped between cars and dipped out, but we got his license plate and shit. But he thought he was real tough because he thought we wouldn't
Say anything
follow
or do
him or
anything. Yeah.
Right.
and then shit
Little did he
definitely
know.
escalated real quick.
Little did this dude know. We snitching.
We
got
told
his
on your
license plate and
ass.
everything.
We
He said-
snitching, baby. We
Told on
dropping
your
dimes.
license
Yep.
That's
Got the plates.
That's fucking funny. That's hilarious because I know to give backstory, man, Johnny's worked at this fucking retail location. How long you been with T-Mobile though? Long ass time, right?
12
12
and a half
plus.
years, yeah.
Okay. So he was with T-Mobile just well, I guess I think you and I were like neck and neck
Yeah,
right
right
around
about the
there because I
same.
think I quit around the same, about the same tenure or whatever. But we used to all work together at this store on Colorado Boulevard, and it was just called The Bully, and the shit was the fucking greatest.
Litty.
And then we all started going different ways. Trav moved, Jalal moved, I moved out. Johnny's still there. That's Johnny's fucking home store. And that's why this is so funny, because I know how protective he is over this motherfucking store
Dude,
and over
remember
this
you'd-
location.
remember you'd
'cause he
bring the
takes it to
hoverboard
heart.
in?
Oh, the
That
hoverboard was
that
fire.
was-
When the
that
hoverboards
was
first came out, I
fresh,
was
That was
just
the
rolling.
best.
Like, all right, let me go get your iPhone 6.
That was that was probably
That
one
shit
of the
is dope.
funnest times just working there, because it was just like when we weren't busy, Trav and I were fucking making beats on the iPad, like writing songs and shit.
And that's where
We wrote a country song. Let's
Wrote a
not
country
front.
song. That's
Let's
fucking.
not
And that's
front.
where this whole podcast shit came from.
Right.
Was us sitting back there talking, saying like, why don't we record these conversations?
Right.
That's true. Us
No
three,
doubt.
Jalal was there.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, dude, it was a good time, and I could totally see you guys taking that so fucking personal. Someone trying to come in, steal some shit, or try to think that they're fucking tight, and because most of the time there, it's a lot of fun. It's just clowning on customers,
Yeah.
messing around with them. They're involved in they're the joke, but they're kind of in on the joke, or
little bit.
maybe they're not in on the joke, but
Mostly
we're
not.
fucking dying in the back.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
just funny stuff. A lot of funny times, and just really, really fun times in general. But it's cool. I'm glad you guys are fucking back together over there. That's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
man, it's fun.
How's the staff? How's the squad over there? Is
Good.
everyone cool? I don't
yeah,
want to put you
there's-
on blast over here and
there's-
get you in trouble and shit.
I
get you
know,
fired.
right?
Johnny,
trying to
I
think-
heard the Misinformed Most Underrated podcast, and
right.
I'm trying to
Right.
think like, I mean, we got a new store manager over there who's mad cool and kind of
nice.
lets me and Trav run wild and do the shit we do. And yeah, the
You guys still
staff over
cranking
there's
out
cool.
numbers though?
Yeah.
So that's what matters,
Yeah,
right?
we're smashing right now.
As long as
actually.
you're killing numbers and fucking hitting goals, like that's what matters.
That's all they care about.
That's all that matters. You can be fucking around the most. You could do whatever as long as you're hitting goals. Well, that's how it used to be back in the
Still
day when
is.
I was there. I mean, I had a couple friends that left T-Mobile and went to Verizon. They're like, it is not that fucking way. Like, even if you're hitting numbers, they want you fucking on the up and up.
Serious.
Yeah, it's all serious. It's
Yeah,
it's the
that would
NFL.
be-
Fool, it's the no fun league over in that bitch.
Nightmare.
That would
No
be
fun
terrible.
league, and that's just
Terrible.
that's retail. Unfortunately, when you move most retail companies, I think T-Mobile's still one of those companies that has a great atmosphere. Though they're not too hard on you. I think they've clamped down a little bit on certain things.
They're
but
trying to be cool and edgy and
That-
shit.
right,
so
right.
I mean,
as
they
long
allow
as
us
they're
to be a
always
little
trying to
wild.
be cool, yeah. As long as they're trying to be cool, it'll make it a cool place to work. I think.
As long as you got
know?
Ledger, I think at the helm.
Yeah, John
Ledger.
Because you know what I mean.
No doubt.
When we worked for Virgin Mobile, we had that Sir Richard Branson. It's cut from the same cloth type of dude.
oh yeah.
It's
Sir
the culture.
Richard Branson.
Yeah, because then the culture kind of comes from that. Then you can, you know what I mean. If your CEO's fucking wild and edgy, then it's not gonna be so robotic, you know.
Yeah, when I first started working at Virgin Mobile, the call center, they allowed you to curse on the phone with your customers as long as you were cursing with them but not at them.
What?
And our homeboy Chiller, who used to be in the fam, he would answer the phone calls regardless if it was like an 80-year-old lady or like a 16-year-old kid, and he would say, Hey, thank you for calling Virgin Mo Bizzle. This is Chilla. What's poppin'? That's how we answer the call every single
Virgin
day.
Mo Bizzle.
And then you could be, they could be like, yeah, man, fuck this shit. This shit is, they've been fucking doing this, that. And then you'd be like, oh, man, that's fucked up.
They're like,
you know what I mean? And they'll be like, hey, that's some good empathy that
you would, you would hang up.
Right.
You would disconnect the call, and your phone would ring, and they were like, "Hey, we just listened to your phone call, rockstar phone call."
Really?
You got a rockstar rating.
Fucked up.
It was dope, man. It was a fun
Damn,
place.
I'm
to
sorry
work.
to hear that. That's fucked up. Let's get your ass straight.
That job was fire while that lasted.
Oh shit.
That was a fun ass job, man. Because we were at a big ass call center, throwing footballs across the fucking room and
Clapping people in the head with the football.
ugh.
That's tight.
It was.
Well, I know you guys are. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you guys are. I don't know if you'll ever grow up, but I was gonna say you're a little bit more grown up now. I mean, you got a lady, pretty serious. It seems like you got your. You and your girl were fucking battling back when we were working together, dog. Every other day we were fucking bitching about our ladies. I'm dating a different lady than I was then now, so I'm not really doing too much bitching, but back then I was fucking always bitching. You were always bitching. We were just, it was a bitch fest in the morning, fool. We were just up in that bitch like, man, my girl's doing it, my girl's doing this. And now it seems like you got everything ironed out. Like it seems like everything's just going good. I don't hear any issues.
I want to go ahead and
guys.
throw out there that I'm very happy.
Sarah.
It's been this way for a long time.
No, but let's.
I love you.
Let's get it straight. You have a kid. Yeah. How old is you know?
He turned 10 yesterday. Happy birthday to him
10.
yesterday.
Happy
baby.
birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Happy
Dal's
birthday, E.
too.
I bought him a PlayStation VR and a fucking TV for his room.
No shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it's lit.
Yeah, we had Dal's birthday on Saturday night. We went out and celebrated. We did some fucking karaoke, dude. Tell me why your boy stepped up in that bitch and killed Semi-Charm Kind of Life. Killed it, bro. I killed it. At one point I was a little inebriated, but at one point, dude, all right, let me tell you guys about this karaoke spot. There's this place called the Voice Box. It's over in kind of like Rhino area, or not even necessarily Rhino, just like more, I guess, a little bit east of downtown, whatever the fuck that direction is. North of downtown? I don't know. Yeah, River North is Rhino.
Right,
It's not quite to Rhino, but it's like in between.
Okay.
Coors Field and Rhino. And it's called the Voice Box. And you go in there and it's a karaoke place, but there's like 50 rooms, dude. Maybe not 50, maybe like 25 or 30 rooms.
Really?
Every party has their own room, dude. Yeah, so it's like you go into this place, it's like a bar up front, and then it's all these fucking rooms in this building. And
Like
all of them
Japanese
have
shit, I
a
think.
couple monitors in them, and your party, whoever you book reservations. Like we had this bitch from 8:30 to 10:30. So we show up a little before 8:30. We all went to dinner Saturday night, had a good dinner. Jev was there, his lady.
Right on.
It was fun. And then we all went to dinner. We went to the Voice Box, and you go in this place, you get your specific room, and then you go to this website that they give you on your phone, and it has their whole fucking catalog. And you could just go in and add songs, and they pop up on the screen in order what's next. You could skip them, you could go back or whatever, but it's just you and your group. So initially, I was like, what the fuck is this whack shit? Like, it's just us and our group? Like, this is almost more weird than singing for strangers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to get up here and sing for some strangers. You know what I mean?
I would way rather do that too.
Right.
I feel like it's way more embarrassing in front of your homies.
That's what I'm saying.
They're
so it's
inclined,
like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
this is an attempt to make you more comfortable.
Right.
But it almost makes you more uncomfortable.
I think probably until alcohol kicks in, and then it's just like, well, fuck it. I know these people. I ain't got to worry about getting filmed.
Yeah. See, and
Let me ask you this though.
Go ahead.
I've always felt this way at shows too. Like when we did our show. Like
Yep.
I feel way more comfortable, way more confident in front of fucking 1,000, 5,000 strangers than I do in front of like 20 of your homies.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, so Trav and I, we opened up for Baby Bash a couple summers ago. Fucking sick ass festival, and it was probably 3,000 to 5,000 people, and it was fucking jammed, packed to the front of the stage. And me and this fool went out there. We had a live band with us too, and fucking.
It's funny. That's not what we expected.
Killed it.
Remember we seen that girl?
Oh my
that girl
gosh.
band at the beginning. We were like, well, we're next.
Remember the
You
day?
know, like,
that,
great.
was,
You know,
that was fucking crazy.
yeah. We were like, and she had maybe 20 people stopping by here and there, and we were like,
I mean,
well, fuck it. Who cares? Like some people, and then all of a sudden, right before we get up, we look out on stage and we're like,
it was fucking
yo,
cracking,
everybody
dude.
fucking just
Yep.
is ready.
I think it was a little bit of both. Obviously, we were open for Baby Bash, so that really helped, and we were the act right before he went on. But I also went to fucking school up there, man. I went to high school up there. I went to college up there, so I had a lot of motherfuckers there just to like. It was kind of like, oh, this fool's repping the city kind of thing. Like, who the fuck comes from Greeley, Colorado? Who does anything big from Greeley, Colorado? You know what I mean? So for them, it was like, oh, this motherfucker's showing out. You know, went to high school here, went to college here. Yeah.
Fort Collins comes from
exactly. And Greeley Stampede's one of those things where everyone comes home for the summer and kind of, they have it's like a little 2-week fucking 4th of July type festival. You know, every small town has something like that. They call it the Harvest Fest or the fucking whatever. Stampede. Yeah. So that was fire. But I'm gonna tell you, I felt more comfortable on stage in front of those 3,000 to 5,000 with the fucking live band the way we did than I did in front of those 10 people, 50, whatever it was in that room the other night. It was weird. I got up in front and I fucking, until I did the first song. Once I did the first song and crushed it, I was like, fuck it. Then, you know, you're in front of your friends, which is just kind of weird. I guess I was never really super weirded out, but that's just, you know, I'm also sitting here in front of a mic hosting a show. So it wasn't like, I wasn't feeling like some of the other people were, but I could tell the other people in that bitch were fucking scared. Because it was a limit. You know, it's just you're in a room of 10 to 12 people probably.
It's kind of weird.
It's a little weird, but once I got going, oh, dude, I got up there, I did Semi-Charm Kind of Life. I did fucking Boot, Scoot, and Boogie. And dog, out in the country, past the city limits sign. Oh, I was fucking, dude, I was Boot, Scoot. Bro, listen to this shit. I fucking got up in that bitch. I started doing it, and everyone in our room was fucking jamming. No one expected Boot, Scoot, and Boogie. I come in that bitch. I start Boot, Scoot, and Boogie, and I start doing the fucking line dance. I open the door to our room. I go out in the fucking bar area in the front. And I'm like, you guys ain't having a good time. You need to come in our room tonight.
Performer.
Fucking, dude just started lighting it up in that bitch. And everyone's fucking laughing. The people at the bar telling me get back in the room. I'm not getting back in the room. I'm line dancing out in the hallway. Oh, it's fucking fire, dude. It was a great time.
I gotta get back in the room.
It was like a hospital patient. They fucking were like, get back in the fucking room, sir. We're hooking you back up to the IV.
Your ass is hanging out.
They were about to strap me down and fucking jolt me a couple times. They were about to hit me with the fucking beep. Shock him. Oh my God, shock him.
He's AWOL. He's going AWOL.
It was fucking crazy, but it was a lot of fun, dude. It was, if you guys have never done anything like that, it was fun. I prefer traditional karaoke a little more. The good thing is, traditional karaoke, you have to wait a long fucking time to get up there because there's a ton of motherfuckers want to sing. There's only one stage. With this shit, everyone's in their own room, so you can pretty much crank through. Like everyone, you can get up every few songs and kind of do your thing. So I did, you know, because there were some people that didn't want to get up at all, didn't even want to sing. Dallas did too many falsettos, lost his voice. What
did he try to do? Some Justin Timberlake?
He tried to do way too much high shit. Yeah, he tried to do, I don't even remember, like just really high voice type stuff, you know, and just was, he was
Dallas,
done.
Know your register, homie.
Yeah.
Right. Does he have a nice falsetto?
About 1.5 songs through. Can he
toast? Can he get a falsetto?
Voice was
he went directly to Johnny Cash with his Cash
exactly. For real. I'm like, dude, you got to do Thunder Rolls next. Right. That's all you fucking got left. Your voice and the Thunder Rolls.
Will you open this for me?
Yeah, I got you. What is this?
Whoa!
Wow!
Right?
Wow!
Right?
Wow!
Right?
There we go.
I've been sitting here for a while, and at one point I just left it alone because I was like, "Fuck! Oh, I forgot this is on video."
Will you do me a favor? Will you get that clip and just send it to me?
What clip?
Thank you.
Trav unable to open it, so he handed it to you.
And then me struggling for a few minutes.
Well, it didn't matter about the struggle.
Oh, okay. Okay,
just Trav. You got it. Yeah. And he couldn't.
I just didn't want to go that hard because I'm over here like doing this, and I'm like, I'm on video. I don't want to be like fucking.
Yeah, he starts sweating.
Right.
He goes all fucking Macho Man Randy Savage and shit starts beating. Let me tell you something, brother.
Constipated.
This fucking Frappuccino ain't opening, brother. Anyways, I was a Frappuccino. Trav couldn't get open.
Hey, but I got the feeds in the frat. Feeds in the frat. Feeds in the frat. Feeds in the frat.
That's good. Nice ad libs there.
Appreciate that.
That's good. Hey, great job, Trav. That was a good one. Feeds in the frat.
Right. Yeah, original. I actually just created that myself out of my own brain.
It's fire. Out of my own brain. That's tight. Good shit. Let's move along to the. Go ahead.
I wanted to touch on because we skipped over.
I'm so sorry. No,
we were talking about Meek Mill.
No.
Jay-Z.
No, we got to go back. I'm sorry. I got to go.
We're talking about age, growing up.
I got so sidetracked. I'm sorry.
We've missed a bunch of stuff, but I'm with it.
Let me reset really quick. Okay, let's go back to the Meek Mill and Jay-Z because we were talking about that first.
Just that.
Let's finish that fucking. Let's finish that convo. The line that was said, let me pull it up. Do you guys know the line that was fucking said?
Yes.
Oh, you know it right now?
Not by heart, but he just says, don't try and Prince and Michael Jackson, me and Kanye, just because Michael and Prince are in our DNA or something like that.
And a lot of people took it as a diss.
And it seemed pretty black and white to me that he was talking to media or whoever about trying to separate Michael Jackson and Prince or Jay-Z and Ye. But yeah, a lot of people were assuming he was coming after Ye. I think people just want to see that smoke or want to see that that fire.
I must have missed that when I heard
How
the line.
do you miss this, Travis? You spend as much time on social media as anyone I know.
Well, we were on our way to Colorado Springs
Okay.
in the Uber, and I heard it for just a split second, but for some reason when it registered to me, I must have not heard it clearly. Yeah. When it registered to me, I thought he was just kind of like saying him and Kanye were great, like Prince and Michael Jackson. I didn't catch the whole.
That's pretty much what he's saying, but he
Right?
says don't try and separate us or don't try and because Michael Jackson and Prince were always kind of pitted against
Right.
But yeah,
all right, well,
give us a line.
The line here off Champions, which is the new Meek Mill album, Jay-Z rhymes, no red hat, don't Michael and Prince, me and Ye. They separate you when you got Michael and Prince's DNA. Many fans speculated this line was crafted after a West diss, a theory he debunked himself by tweeting. Let me just get that. I got the tweet here from Jay-Z. So like Johnny said, that was the line there. And then it says, the line clearly meant don't pit me against my brothers no matter what our differences are. Red hat in parentheses. Now go pick up the Meek album. Drake and Mill on there together. That's what Jay-Z tweeted out. And again, he hasn't tweeted it since I think
Dog, this is
June?
It's just more bullshit to talk about, really.
Yeah.
It means
Right.
nothing. It was a slick line, and
then Kanye,
people just want to talk about some shit. They just want to put hashtag Jay-Z to get some more views, or some, you know what I mean? They just want to talk about something. That's stupid.
Well, Kanye tweeted on there. He replied, "Throne 2."
Yeah, I saw that.
Throne 2 with the Kanye shrug.
And this
emoji.
is the second time he's thrown that.
Yeah. So that of course sends everyone into a frenzy because
I had to double check myself.
That was fire.
What? Using the word throne and throne together.
Ooh, nice one. Yeah, didn't even catch
it. It was an accident. Don't give me any props for that.
What do you guys think? Would you be interested in watching Throne 2?
Maybe.
Were you a fan of 1?
I was. I want to see Kanye really back a little bit to work with Jay-Z, though.
I didn't think the original was GOAT status or anything. I didn't think it was, I just thought it was cool. I thought there were some good songs. There were some songs I didn't really fuck with that much, but it wasn't even one that I push all the way or that I play all the way through. It wasn't one that I just put on and rock all the way through. Right. That's just me. Maybe other people feel different about it. I wouldn't be opposed to it though. I wouldn't be like, no, fuck no. First one was trash. Don't make 2. I'd be interested in 2, but I wouldn't be jumping out the window to have it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be overly excited.
Anything Kanye, I feel like I'm gonna check it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and I mean
he's too good, man. He's too artistic in the way that he might not hit on everything. Who the fuck hits on everything?
Right.
And you got Jay-Z to kind of reel him back into doing more traditional Kanye sounding shit.
Do you anything more on that? Anything more you guys want to cover on that? Can we move along?
Yeah.
Move. All right.
Proceed.
Next order, we got to wrap up. We started, didn't finish it, and it's just bad. I'm bad at this when I get together with friends. Fucking get into 15 things.
Yeah.
Catching up and shit.
Yep. So, kid, you have your kid, you have your lady now. Life is going well. Family life, everything's cool. Everything's going good with you. Good. Like I said, you haven't had any problems with I haven't heard of anything. How did you and your lady kind of work that out?
I mean,
that's stupid. That's none of your business.
Yeah, that's nobody's business. No, I mean, when you're with somebody for a long time, I feel like what love to me is you're willing to stick it out with somebody through everything.
Right.
It's not like that special feeling you get in the first, however many months or even first couple years and everything's great. You know what I mean? Because it's when you come up against some real shit and you both decide you want to stick it out and make it work. I mean, that's really what it is, because you have to love somebody to deal with bullshit and be like, you know what, I still fuck with you.
Yeah,
that's to me what love is, because so many people, especially nowadays, it's easy to run. You're just
so
like,
easy.
You know what, fuck you, I'm out. I don't have to deal with this shit. You know what I mean? And you don't. So the fact that you do, I think that's where the love comes in. That's where it's like, damn, I love you. I must love you, because I wouldn't deal with this from just some random person. You know what I mean?
That's cool,
especially
man.
You gotta have a connection. You gotta have a connection.
Especially you.
The way you are.
Yeah, I mean, I've known Trav since we were like 20 or 19 and 20.
Yeah, a few years ago.
A few years, yeah.
Yeah. Couple years
four
ago.
or five.
Yep.
And I mean, at the drop of a dime, Trav was not sticking around for a relationship. You know, he never found somebody that really kept his interest or that he wanted to be with. And, you know,
Right.
seeing him and his lady fight through things and just work it out is like, clearly he's found somebody right for him.
It's just crazy because I remember us all be working together and you two would roll in together and I'd be like, oh, yeah, what's up? And, you know, talking like, oh, yeah, I stayed at Johnny's last night. Oh, I stayed on the couch. I'm like, damn, bro, what the fuck? Like, what's going on, man? Like,
no, we were just working on music all night, man.
Just,
sometimes when you're in the zone, man, you got to stay in the zone.
He fell asleep with a notepad in his hand.
Right.
That's cool. Like,
you're dedicated.
I kind of something about me like misses that a little bit, misses that like dysfunction. Like I wish you were still a little bit like that, but it's cool.
You don't want to see me shine.
No,
Damn.
I just liked that. It was entertaining. It was,
Nobody wants to see you up. Nobody wants to see you up.
It wasn't.
The better me is when I'm down.
More entertaining, maybe, but not better.
No, I know. Now, everybody does get all boring how when everything's going right in their life.
Yeah,
everything's good. I'm just chilling. You know, you're just chilling. When you're fucking
like
fucking up, it's like, yeah, we fucking got into some bullshit last night. So I went to the bar, got into a fucking 85-man riot. Fucking got pepperballed in the neck. You know, we just chilling.
Wait, you really did get pepperballed in the neck? What does that even mean?
I have before.
What does that mean?
That's not
pepperballed in the neck.
I got shot one time in the neck with a fucking pepper ball from some cops. It's like a paintball gun with
pepper ball. I didn't even know that was a thing. They shoot pepper balls.
It's
I thought they just shoot like those beanbag. They're like those non-lethal fucking.
They shoot those too, but when you're actually in a riot, which I've been in, they
joined a riot.
Yeah, they must disperse you.
Oh fuck!
So they do their darndest.
Did you
incite the riot or were you just getting involved?
No, I was.
Did you get tear gas though? Did you like get? Yeah. You got smoked out by it?
Yeah,
like it was bad.
So I had some dude in a fierce little headlock, and I got hit. When I got hit in the neck, I actually thought somebody socked me because there was so much going on that I thought somebody punched me. So I'm like fucking looking around and nobody's around. It's just me and this dude like in between these cars, and I'm looking around like, who the fuck just punched me? And then all of a sudden my eyes start fucking watering,
like mine are right now. Fucking laughing. Holy shit!
Once I started like crying and shit, and then the guy I had in a headlock got shot in the top of the head, and I swear to God, I shit you not, dog, I seen his hair turn gray, like when he got shot, bro, it was like a little gray streak. They went. I was like, oh shit, and I let him go, and I fucking just started recovering my eyes, and it was at a Rocky Mountain Showdown. Yeah, it was a CU Boulder CU game.
Was it the one at Mile High Stadium or was it in Boulder?
Yeah, no, it was at a Mile High. It was at Mile High.
How long ago? How many years?
This was quite a while ago. I don't know. I want to say like 2008, 2009.
He said I seen his hair turn gray.
I did. Oh, it was 09, something like that.
08 is when the FAMM started.
08, 09. So well, my son was definitely born at the time.
Ooh, okay.
And I know for a fact I was living in the Springs.
Do you remember what happened? Why did you have to span in a headlock? Do you remember even what went down?
All right, so now I got to fucking tell a story.
Yeah, we need the whole
y'all
thing.
Foozer.
Yes, it's a good one.
So we were just, I was just up there because I knew I had some friends that went to Fort Collins. They went to CSU. Yep. So I was like, they were like, oh, come to this game. And I was never even planning on going to the game.
Come to this game, man. It's a bunch of bitch-ass CU fucking Buffalo fans and shit, dude.
But I was never planning
Show them how we get down to Fort
game.
Collins, man. Right. CS fucking you, dude. I'm proud to be a fucking CSU Ram.
Yeah, the games are pretty chill. There's a bunch of dicks there, though.
Yeah, a lot of dicks, dude, but I'm fucking down.
It's chill, bro. Everyone will be cool.
All right, so.
I was never planning on going to the game. I went with a friend of mine because we were like, let's go fucking tailgating. There's fucking bitches. There's beer. I mean, what more do we need?
Yeah,
maybe a little,
right.
Maybe a little marijuana.
Bitches and beer.
But anyways, one of the guys from we met up with a friend. I didn't know anybody there, just my one homie, and he was like, here, come meet some of these people. We were just drinking beers. Well, some CU girls walked by talking shit or whatever, and one of the dudes from our fucking camp poured a beer on her.
Oh,
so
no.
he was like, fuck you, fuck Boulder, whatever, and I'm just fucking, I'm not even paying attention. He pours a beer on this chick. She fucking takes off, and then comes back with a gang of fucking dudes, and these fools just rush us.
Oh,
so
shit.
it was nothing. I didn't even expect it. It was just like, yeah, you're just.
You were just guilty by association.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it was just started
shits.
getting down, and then all of a sudden it just got bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And
When the homie explained it to me, he said he was talking to one of the guys, and he looked over and saw Travis punch 2 different guys in like the span of a second, and they're both falling over.
Okay, so this is separate. This is separate. This is separate. This is separate. It's the same day.
Oh,
but
shit.
we get in this fucking riot.
This guy.
We get in this little riot. I get shot in the neck. I fucking
This is after you got shot in the neck?
Yeah. Dude was a dog.
He was ready.
Dog,
this guy's about it.
Let me tell you something though. That dude was nice, fool. He got me in the neck, got dude in the head. He was way up on a fucking he was like above, like just shooting from atop this like little balcony type thing.
Oh, he was like sniping
He
fools
was
with the pepper
sniping,
balls.
dog, headshot, fucking neck. I thought that.
dude was
I was
nuts.
like, yo, if we were at war, bro, oh my
You were
God, I was
smoked.
done. Dead, fool. Easily dead. But so this happened, and then after that, the guy that actually we were fighting or whatever, he actually came back to our camp with like a bottle of whiskey, and he was like, "Hey, bro," like, and we both were. I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck happened.
Right.
And so I was like, cool. We took a shot together. Everything was good.
Everything was Gucci.
Yeah, everything was good. Later, everyone goes into the game. I never even planned on going to the game, so we're sitting here with a truck full of beer. The dudes that we were with, like, yeah, go ahead, drink it.
Yeah.
So we start drinking it. The game's going on. We're just still fucking
Tailgating. Yeah.
Some dudes come by. My homeboy starts talking to him. They get into like some little altercation. All of a sudden, a couple of them come up. So it's like 3 dudes standing there, and I'm on the truck, and my homeboy's just talking to him. And honestly, I just didn't like the look on one of their faces.
No, dude. Trav.
So he took out.
So I ran down there, fucking socked one of them, socked the other one, and then the other one ran. And I told my homeboy, "Go get that," you know.
Wait. You had just made up with the cats. You were fucking. Everything was
completely different people.
Oh, these are different cats.
This was like probably an hour later. Like the game's already going on.
How
Everyone's
much
in
do
the
you
game.
think alcohol played a part in this? In your not liking the look on their face. If you were in a normal state, do you think you would have still felt the same?
Maybe because
okay. Also,
it was a
two-part
he was
question.
talking shit. He was talking a little bit.
What was he
shit.
talking shit about?
They were talking about rugby, and this fool was being all like uppity about it, and I don't want to get too into what he was saying because it will make me look a little stupid.
Just getting a little too
because it really wasn't that bad,
bro.
Yeah, but we had already, we were probably 20, something like that.
That's what I was gonna say. That was the next, the second part of the question. Would you do the same thing today in your age and with your wisdom? And
hell no.
Would you hate the way
they came back after
the look on his face and jumped down and?
No, because I socked both of these. I socked both of these two dudes, and my homeboy says that before the first dude's head hit the ground, I was already socking the other guy.
Oh,
and he was saying, but after that, they both left, and we just stayed on, kept drinking beer, and they came back with police officers, and they literally were like, "Yeah, it was these guys.
These are the guys.
These guys. They punched me in the face."
Fuck. And what happened?
Luckily we just went to detox, but they were decent about it because they were like, well, it was a fucking fight at a college thing. Who cares, you know?
Yeah,
so
got punched in the face.
Yeah, so they just took us to detox and had to pay like $300.
Damn, that's still carb though.
It sucked.
Still garbage.
Still a great story, though.
Yeah,
it was worth it for the story.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
Well,
it wasn't my 300, but
right.
300 well spent for me.
I felt like fucking Leonidas from 300.
I'm sure you did.
Our arrows will block out the sun, then we shall fight in the shade.
I have a similar story. This is funny because this is going to take us. I want to talk a little bit about your relationship and stuff like that too. So we'll get into that in a second. But this is going to kind of take us into that and the Kareem Hunt situation. I actually also had an altercation with a woman at a concert. But involving pouring beer, which is kind of funny. You bring up pouring beer on a girl. I'm at fucking Luke Bryan, dude. Greeley Stampede, probably 2009.
It's country, right?
Country. Right when Luke Bryan came out. Actually, dude. This is actually probably like 2010, 2011, when Luke Bryan was white hot, dude. He had just come out. He put his album out, and he had like just fucking smash after smash, dude. Like, if you know country, you know when Luke Bryan first came out, Tailgates and Tan Lines, that album, fucking hits. A lot of hits.
Tell you what.
So I'm at Greeley Stampede, dude. It's packed, Luke Bryan. So Greeley Stampede has done this a couple times where they book an artist 8 months to a year in advance, right? For that summer show. Like the artists that they have booked are already booked that are coming this June through 4th of July.
Right.
You know, they're already booked. So they get lucky sometimes and they get people right before they get white hot. And Luke Bryan, they did that with Florida Georgia Line early on in their career. And then they did that with Luke Bryan too. And they get super lucky because they probably paid these dudes 30 G's to come do the show, when realistically now their rate's probably 70 to 100. You know what I mean?
Right,
like they just get lucky because they just blow up for whatever reason. So Luke Bryan's one of those, dude. Can't fucking get a ticket. This is the hottest fucking ticket I've seen at Stampede in I don't know how many years. It's fucking packed. People are reselling the shit out of them.
The year right after we performed, wasn't it?
No, dude. This is earlier. We performed in we performed only a couple years ago. We performed like 2016, dude.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
Well, because you were at a country show. I remember the year after. I was like, hey, we should try to. And you were like, fool, I'm here right now, actually, but I'm at a country show. But I don't remember who it is. Anyways.
So I go in, and it's standing room only up front, dude. We fucking are walking in, and it's packed, bro. Like, mad packed. I go to get a beer, and I'm just trying to get back through the crowd to get back with my friends where they were. So, but it's packed up, dude. You got to fucking, you know how when you're in a concert, it's just think about a concert at the Fillmore. You know, it's just standing room, and there's just a ton of motherfuckers. Getting to the front would be hard.
Right.
Well, my friends are kind of in the front. So I'm weaving my way through. Well, these bitches got like a wall up. Like, they're not letting anyone through. And I asked them like 3 or 4 times, hey, can I just get through? My friends are over here. Hey, ladies. And they're holding hands, bro.
Right.
Like Red Rover.
Right.
Red Rover in this bitch.
Should have random bitches over.
Oh, so
like,
so I'm like,
motherfucker, I say you got back cuts.
I kind of do, bro. I'm like, hey, I'm getting through. Like, I got to get through. I I just start kind of pushing. I'm fucking, I'm doing a little Barry Sanders. I'm doing a little spin. I'm just pushing through their arms. And their arms, I can feel them slowly start to break apart. And then I kind of just finally, just push the fucking arms apart. I bust through, and I start going.
And you have beers in your hands?
I just have one beer.
Is it true? Is it true? Because I was told you had pie-faced one of them.
No.
Okay, all right.
Told by who? You don't even know the story. Get out of here. This motherfucker's trying to start some shit. I did not pie face anybody.
All right, good.
So then I kind of push through. I'm like, dude, these girls are not letting me through. I'm just trying to get through to go where my friends are. I don't know what else to fucking do.
You're already up there.
I don't know what else to do. Yeah. I'm stuck in a fucking middle of a crowd. I can't go back. I can't go forward. I Red Rover them. I push through. I do a little spin. I get through. All of a sudden, I'm getting through the next wave of people, and everyone's moving aside. Everything's cool. I'm kind of getting through the next wave. All of a sudden, I feel this fucking tapping on my shoulder. I turn around, full fucking beer, dude.
No.
Full draft beer in my face. This bitch throws a full fucking draft beer, just soaks me, dude, head to toe. It's probably about 90.
How mad you are.
Oh, dude, it's probably about 5:30 in the summer, 5:30, 5:45. And it's about 97 degrees outside. So it's fucking hot. It's hot, bro. She throws this full fucking beer on me. And I kid you not, it was the most shocked. Like, my body was in such shock because it was so fucking icy cold, dude. Brand new, fresh fucking beer out the keg.
She bought it for you. She literally.
Bro.
Give me a beer right now.
So
I need now.
My only instinct, I turn around and I fucking just get soaked. And right, like a couple seconds after the initial shock and shit, I have about a quarter of the beer left in my beer after getting pushed because she fucking pushed me. Yeah. So as I did the Red Rover shit, she pushed me. And so I'm trying to get through the next thing. Then she taps me on the shoulder. Bam. Yeah. Throw the whole beer. So I get the whole beer on me. I turn around. Boom. The rest of my beer right in her fucking face, dude. About 25% left, you know what I mean, of my cup, just Bud Light. Boom. Right in the face. Didn't throw the cup, just beer. I got a full one. She got 25%. And then this dude comes and he fucking grabs me and starts getting all fucking tough and trying to rile me. My friends see, they fucking come over, they're grabbing him, so it becomes this big ass fucking thing. Luckily, somehow, I don't know how, it ended up just a bunch of grappling. No one really got knocked out.
Wow.
No one, because there was so many people, you couldn't even really swing, dude. Like it was, you couldn't.
Yeah. You hit like
it was
5
almost,
people.
Yeah, it was almost like
headbutts, man. That's when that comes.
Right. But it was almost like like a little wrestling match. Everyone was just kind of grappling around, and then they went their way, we went our way, and then we ended up just enjoying the fucking show, and it ended up normal. But it could have gotten a lot worse. Had she thrown a beer on the wrong motherfucker, he might have just turned around and decked her and knocked her out. You know what I mean? He might just put her in the dirt.
And then he might have got fucking...
And then he might have got beat the fuck out of by a bunch of dudes or, But I didn't do it. I just kind of did whatever, which I
wish you had more beer in that cup, though.
Me too. I really did.
That's the one takeaway.
I'm probably in the wrong there by throwing the beer, but honestly, I didn't know what else to do.
What do you mean you were in the wrong?
I feel like, it's never good to throw beer on somebody, regardless if you got beer thrown on you as well. And me being, I don't know, that was probably almost a decade ago, 8 to 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'd do the same thing today, but I probably would.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. but just you bringing up your beer conversation with him pouring the beer on the girl and stuff like that, it reminded me of that shit and how I felt. Dude, it was so fucking cold.
Did you see fucking Bad Baby threw a drink on fucking Iggy Azalea?
No.
Iggy Azalea the other day.
To win.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Yeah, like yesterday or
why?
2 days ago, a couple days ago.
And what was the result? Was it video of it?
Yeah, it was video of it, and she got her fucking perfect. it was, and she got her from kind of a distance too. It was a nice.
Did they end up fighting, or what was the result?
No. It was
Iggy,
they got.
Azalea ain't fighting no 15.
Yeah.
Right.
What's her name?
She's 15.
16.
Damn.
15, 15, 16. Little.
But they caught up with both of them and talked to both of them afterwards, and she just acted all hard about it. Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what happens when you talk shit on it. Because I guess Iggy had said something on Instagram like, I would never go to a Bad Baby concert or some shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Or what would you do? Whatever. So
we're getting 15-year-old
she was talking
offended?
hard or whatever, and then they
Jesus.
then they talked to Iggy, and she was just like, she's a little kid. I'm not gonna do shit about it.
Right.
Ain't nothing I can do.
For some reason, I felt like she was like 19 or something. I didn't know she was 15 or 16. That's crazy.
I thought she was older now too. She must have been on Dr. Phil. She must have been like 12 or some shit.
She was like 12 or 13.
This is nuts.
Yeah,
no, I definitely don't feel good about it. I'm not like bragging about it. Like, oh yeah, I fucking did. I felt terrible about it. I felt even more terrible that I got a full beer thrown on me. I'm fucking standing there in some fucking yacht shorts and a wife beater or a tank top, you know what I mean? Summertime. Luckily, dude, it was so hot, I was literally dried in 5 minutes. Head to toe dried up, dude. I thought I would be. I really wasn't, bro. It just dried kind of. It wasn't sticky. It just kind of. I felt like a little stiff.
Right.
Like I felt like a little. You know, my shirt was a little stiff, but it wasn't really sticky. It was so dried me out so fast, dude.
I'll take the unpopular stance here and say I'm proud of you.
I mean, I know.
And today.
I don't think I was. I'm not Kareem Hunt by doing that. You know, I'm not fucking. I'm not Ray Rice, but obviously I don't feel great about it.
I would want you to do it again if it happened to you tomorrow.
Right. But I've never been in any other altercation with a woman or any other. That's the most physical shit has ever gotten with me. Before we transition to the Kareem Hunt stuff, we talked about Trav's family life. I want to talk about your stuff. You found someone that you're really happy with. It seems like.
Yeah.
I know we've. Since I've known you, you've had a couple different girlfriends. You kind of had some ups and downs with relationships and shit too. So this is cool to see. It doesn't feel like it's a flash in the pan type thing. How long you guys been together? Where'd you guys meet?
6 months, just through the Springs
Okay.
music scene.
Knowing people.
I've got a buddy named Patrick James. Me and Trav do. He used to be
I know him.
with us.
Yep.
Yeah. He runs something or used to run something called Word Wednesday, and I met her just one night. She was doing some poetry up there, and then we didn't really keep in touch much, just do random social media shit. But I always either had a lady or she always had a dude, and
Gotcha.
You know, I guess it just worked out that we started talking.
Did she? Is this something? I don't know. It just feels different from your previous shit. You know what I mean? It feels like you have a lot more love and compassion for her. It feels like you guys. Everything you guys are kind of into. You guys are into all the same shit. She seems artistic. You're obviously artistic with the music stuff.
Artistic guys, not autistic. Just for the
Clear up, yeah.
We've got a lot of the same interests, and I mean, it definitely feels different. Talking about doing things in my life that I'd never thought about doing, really.
How does it affect the music? Do you find it harder to write music? Do you find it harder to find the time to do music? Because I know how it gets, man, and I'm asking you fucking serious questions here, and it's kind of tough, but when you get booed up...
I shot him this question before the camera.
No. Well, when you get a girlfriend, when you get booed up in rap especially, or in music, dude, we're in fucking wintertime. It gets dark early. It's a lot easier to fucking cuddle up on the couch with your lady. It's cuffing season.
Cuffing season, real talk.
It's a lot easier to cuddle up on the couch with your lady and watch a Netflix documentary than it is to get in the motherfucking booth or to get in the pad and start writing. So how do you maintain that? How do you, especially finding someone, it's easier when you don't care about your lady as much, or maybe you think you care about her. But
yeah, I mean,
there's a big difference from having a lady that's like, oh, it's my girlfriend, whatever, to someone you really love and care about. There's a big difference there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with music, it's taking the opportunities extremely serious. Like, me and Trav have been consistently in the studio every single Monday.
Yeah, I still see you guys dropping content. It's not like you've stopped or slowed down.
We didn't. We didn't. You know, things are changing in the sense of like, come summertime, I'll be moving back to the Springs.
No way.
Yeah.
You're moving? What the fuck? You're leaving your store? Leaving everything?
Yeah, and that's on some other shit we'll talk about. But yeah, I'm definitely moving. I'm definitely going to be leaving the store.
Wow.
I don't know if I'm going to try and go to retail or do like the call center down there or something, but
staying with the company though.
Most likely.
In some capacity?
Yeah. But
damn.
Yeah, I mean, big changes.
Because that where she lives?
Mm-hmm.
She lives in the Springs. Gotcha. She doesn't want to move up here?
Nah, well, she does want to. She's got animals.
Oh.
So we'd have to get a house, which is going to be
zoo
fucking
and shit down there. Johnny petting zoo.
Two cats and a dog. Which I've never had a pet in my fucking life.
Me either, bro. I couldn't do it.
And I told her, because she's the same age as me, but she doesn't have any kids. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, had you had a kid, that'd probably be less of a problem than
pets?
Maybe animals. Yeah.
Whoa.
But I mean,
when you love someone, you do crazy shit.
And now I'm happy to fucking co-own animals.
Right. What the fuck is happening? That's crazy to me, because I'm not a pet guy. You know me. I don't like. I'm a clean guy. My shit is. I don't like dog animals.
I would feel like.
Does your lady have animals?
No, she has a dog.
Okay.
But she's always at my crib, so I never go to her crib. And it's more that
I refuse to go over there.
No. It's more of a situation where her mom takes care of the dog most of the time. Her mom is a single lady. She fucking loves the dog. She's a mountain type chick, so she goes to the mountains all the time with the dog, takes it up there hiking. So it's more like a family dog.
For sure.
She has a twin sister, so they kind of all share the responsibility of the dog, and it's just kind of one dog. It's not. What up?
Your eyes perked up.
Oh no! I would have thought you were a dog person. I wasn't gonna say much. Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't say I'm
just because I could see you being one of those dudes that fucking goes to the park with a frisbee and his dog. Or
For real?
Shit. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know me, and you know
maybe a salamander.
Because you're just an active dude.
You see my
like,
motherfucking nails? Clipped the fuck up. Not a speck of dirt under that bitch. Germs, dog. Sorry, I'm saying dog to you, and I'm talking about dogs. Some fucking bad verbiage there. I sound like an idiot. Bro, let me tell you this about dogs. I might be okay with it once I have kids. I might have a little family dog. I don't want a fucking huge dog that takes big ass fucking shits all over the place. That's to clean up. I don't want a dog like a husky that sheds the fuck out of the couch. You sit down, all of a sudden my shoes got hair all over them. My Ultra Boosts look like sock. They got socks. They got fur all over the top. Socks. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like you just don't want that, dude. Like it's just bad.
I guess I feel like you always be running around, and I guess you got a lady now, but you were single, and I feel like you're the dude that likes to be at the park,
I'm too busy, bro.
Fucking play football,
man.
And all that shit.
I have a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of shit I'm trying to accomplish, and it doesn't involve spending a ton of time at home. So I would feel mad guilty just leaving that dog at home all the time. I wouldn't be able to give it the care and attention it needs.
Because you've always been really self-driven and not selfish, but like you always had your goals that you were working towards.
So not necessarily in a bad way.
Yeah, and I haven't had anyone to rely on. I haven't had a girlfriend. I haven't had anything. It's just been me, been cruising along, doing my thing. So adding a girlfriend in the mix has been good. I enjoy it. I enjoy the bond and everything that we have, but also we spend our time apart. She's a fucking yoga teacher. She's really into yoga, really into doing her thing. She doesn't try to force me to be into it, which I love. She embraces my 6 fantasy football teams and the podcast and the DraftKings and the fucking job I have and the vlog. All the shit that I do, she embraces it, and because she has her own shit. So it's never like we're on top of each other. We don't see each other enough.
That's interested. The life right there.
I'm interested to see when you move to the Springs, is the level of music going to continue? Are you going to be able to stay on that grind without living right next to Trav and in the same fucking complex, basically?
In all fairness, Trav will be moving around the same time I move.
Oh, you're moving to the Springs too?
Nope.
No.
What?
Never in life.
What's happening?
I'm moving to North Carolina, to Charlotte, but this is
But
it's different.
Crazy.
It is definitely
it's a little different though.
We should have prepped this podcast. I didn't know any of this stuff. I'd have led with this stuff.
Moving to Charlotte,
baby. To get to this. What are we doing?
Well, one, I want to be near greatness, and Jordan lives there, so I was gonna. So that was one thing.
That's not true at all.
But no. There's an opportunity. I just got a job opportunity of this company that actually is in Denver, but my homeboy got just a higher up position in Charlotte, so he's gonna. It's kind of like skipping a step. If I move to Charlotte for a year, I'm guaranteed the position, and then I can transfer back to Denver. So I'm not moving to Charlotte to stay there.
Gotcha.
My family's not even moving with me.
No way.
Yeah, they're staying here. Eli's
your
gonna,
lady and your
nope.
kid are staying here.
Yeah, my
huh?
son's gonna stay in the same school, do the same, because we don't want to get him out of his routine.
Of course,
I'm only gonna be gone
especially
1
for a
year.
Yeah,
1 year,
no doubt.
So
and that's gonna fly, dude. This last year when my house burned down, dude, instead of starting to get certified and shit, this has been the fastest year of my life. Like my house burned down July of 2017. It's already past July of 2018. We're already a year and a half past that. Like that's crazy to me to think about. You know what I mean? And I started with certified November of last year. I've already been here a year. That's crazy to me. Like a year is going to fly.
Yeah.
It's going to be so fast. Just this podcast. I mean, we're going to be at 100 episodes before we know it, you know?
Right.
It just flies. In a year, it's not that much. It's not that much time, especially if you can do something to solidify your future, better, you know, bring more income for the family.
Bread,
you have a family.
That's
something that's super important, you know?
Super,
What do you...
it's a money move.
So you're quitting T-Mobile and everything else then, right?
Yeah, T-Mobile in the bar. I'm gonna just.
Oh, you're still doing the bar.
I still
too.
work at the bar
Gotcha.
too. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Bartending.
So you're quitting both. You're going there full time. What is the job? What's the type of work? Is it?
It's still sales.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Gotcha.
sales
Outside
job.
sales or what?
It's. No, I mean, I'll be on the phones basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of email.
Email. Okay.
A lot of email type shit.
Good
but-
money. Salary.
Yeah.
100% commission.
Yeah, no, it's commission and salary, but
Gotcha.
it's, you know, starting off. I'm basically gonna be making double.
What you're making now?
Yeah,
Oh,
with 2 jobs. I'll be going to 1 job making double.
Wow.
At least double. So it's
what are you gonna do?
it's just an easy decision. It's a money move. Mm-hmm. Plus, like even with the music, for me, I can't spend as much as I want. I can't invest as much as I want
into music
at all.
Right.
Like I can do. So for me, it's gonna speed up things a little bit.
Yeah.
Money wise, because I can do a lot more things, even just with traveling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Making it places, doing this, doing that. So.
And so part of the plan will be while he's in North Carolina and I'm in the Springs.
Yeah.
Every other month, or you know,
whenever we
link up, we either do a video, we do some studio time, and we still build.
Yeah.
Damn, this
and
is
it'll
crazy.
be cool because what we could do is, hit up and be like, yo, man, let's meet up in Atlanta. Let's do this, that, and the third. Boom. Let's okay. Hey, let's meet up in Chicago. Let's book a session there. And so it'll be dope. It won't be as easy for sure, but it's one of those things you got to just try and keep in contact, man.
I see you guys on like the festival type circuit. I see
Me
you
too.
guys on like a circuit like that. I feel like that could be your fan base. What do you guys see your fan base at? Who do you see?
That is what I kind of see our fan
see
base
it at
at.
too?
People who
Yeah.
like to go to a show and
Party.
get some
Go to a
live
show,
energy
party,
and jump up
hip
and
hop.
down. And
You know what I mean? Like hip hop music.
Yeah.
Not necessarily fucking what's going on today. You're not going to probably market your shit to the young crowd. Yeah. What is your?
We're
what
not
would you
gonna
say
be.
your demo
You
is?
know, we're not gonna be fucking. You know, dyeing our hair, nothing
Right.
nothing crazy. It's not gonna be no fashion. You know, we don't have that type of image. We just like to, honestly, the whole thing is fun for us. We just like to have fun. We do like to make serious tracks. We like to tap into emotion, make you feel something. You know, for me, that's what music is. It should be something to where it either makes you feel or makes you think, right?
Yep.
So it's either going to be something introspective where it really makes you think about some shit, or it's just going to be fun. It makes you want to fucking move, or makes you want to, you know, whatever, makes you feel something.
What's your favorite EP, each of you, for that you've dropped so far this year? What's your favorite one?
Mine's probably Lust.
Mine's Life.
Okay. Lust and Life, huh?
Lust and
Look at
Life.
you guys. What are the singles off each of those ones?
That's because we took 2 L's on both of those EPs.
Ooh.
I don't know. Well, we didn't release singles from.
Or what's your favorite song? I guess I'm sorry. I don't know, singles from that.
Favorite song?
Maybe That's Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you?
From Lust, it might be track 2.
I don't know what that is. But here's what I was gonna say.
I can't even remember what the fucking song title is
so
right now. I don't even remember what it is, but
Here's what I will say about it. I'm not even a fucking.
I think it's track 2.
I'm not even a California guy. I don't like California that much. I'm not from California. I fucking hate the Lakers. I'm not a big fan of California sports teams. But what I will say is that song California is dope to me. I'll be finding myself fucking just listen. I'll be out of California with the windows down. Like that shit just goes to me. You know what I mean? Like I could just be cruising around listening to that shit. And I don't even fucking like California, but I'll be out here like, man, I'll be out of California. You know, I'll be catching the fucking vibe. Like I'm cruising around like I'm rolling down Hollywood Boulevard.
It's vibey. See, that's the thing. People, you know, are quick to shit on the youngsters, but I've learned a lot from the younger generation of just what melody means.
I think
to
both
people.
you guys do that. You guys are both really studious when it comes to the younger generation, instead of just like the old bitter, like, oh fuck that shit, that ain't real hip hop, that ain't da. You guys are very embracing of these
because
guys.
it's a different style, and it pushes the envelope in a way, and it stretches the art form, and it makes me. If you're always consider yourself a student of the game and trying to grow and trying to get better, because some people are definitely not. They found what works. They found their little lane. They found their voice or their flow or whatever, and that's what they stick with. But for us, I'm like I said, we have fun. So when we're in there, I'm trying to do different shit, and I'm never gonna go fully like how the youngsters are. But I mean, just to take a little piece, that's nice.
A little more ammunition.
That's nice. I see because I see why that works, and it's enjoyable, and so that's where I come from with it. It's, you know, you listen to a lot of different music, and there's so much content out there. How could you not learn from all this fucking music out there?
Right.
It's a lot of good shit despite the garbage. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good, dope music.
You've seen rock music borrow from hip hop. You've seen hip hop go through that whole phase where like being a rock star was the shit. It's like, why wouldn't you borrow from other things within your own genre?
Yeah.
Even if it's just a little different than what you're already doing, like it's all part of what we call hip hop, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, so I don't know. These old cats who are shunning these young cats, they're really trying to put themselves in a box or trying to push these kids out. And it's like, well, if we never did that, we'd all still sound like fucking Curtis Blow, Run DMC, which would be garbage.
If you never evolve, I noticed that about you guys.
What's weird is
you guys are always trying new shit
with like sports and stuff. It's such a weird thing with fucking art, right? And artists, so fickle and such fucking it's so judgmental. You know, everybody thinks like, oh, this is beautiful and that's crap, or everybody's got an opinion on the art. But it's like, if this was like basketball or some shit, and somebody came up with a new move, I mean, you'd be fucking staying up late night to make sure you knew that move.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
It'd be skateboarding.
Yeah, like skateboarding, exactly. Oh, someone just did a fucking flip switch 540 Mac twist.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You're trying to learn that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know
why.
That's a good point. It's weird that it's different with art.
It's a good point.
It's because people are so opinionated about art. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially I guess it's always been like that. But
you saw that with Auto-Tune come in. You saw, I mean, even Jay-Z. One of the biggest of the fucking, one of the top of the level. He did Death to Auto-Tune, you know what I mean? Which obviously didn't.
It worked for a little bit, it felt like.
For a little bit.
Only with the old heads.
But it didn't feel like anybody was really doing it for a minute after that. And then it was just like research.
And I was think about that. That was like 2012, dude. Or when was Death to Auto-Tune?
It can't ever go away because people want to fucking sing.
Right.
That's and with more melodic music, and you're just, you know, a lot of things. I kind of realize, your voice is just in certain songs, especially, is just another instrument over the beat. So it's like you can use it in so many different ways, but you know there are notes people can't hit, and definitely helps.
I'm gonna talk about a guy like Post Malone. When you talk about that reminds me, or that brings me to, he pops into my head because. This is a guy that I didn't really like at first when I heard White Iverson. I talked to you about that. Mm-hmm. We worked back in the day when that song came out, and I was just like,
sing that melody all the
what
time.
The fuck is this?
Mocking it. I
was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man.
I was like a fucking Gerber baby commercial. Like, what the fuck is it? You know, I was so annoyed.
I liked it, actually.
And that was me being not really listening, not really sitting there and being like, wow,
why not do people like it?
Yeah. Not really, just being like, this sucks. You know what I mean? And not really understanding. And as Post Malone went on, and as he came out with more and more shit, and as I became, I guess, did a little bit more research and kind of learned more about the guy himself, I liked the music more. And there's still some lines on certain songs, and there's still some shit he says where I'm like, dude, I'm like, oh my God, that was so fucking elementary. And you just went with it elementary. You didn't even try to like,
So
some of that stuff, I'm still like, oh, like you said, cringe. Where I'm just like, oh man, that was bad. But then in the same song, I'm like, God damn, the way he like was just in that pocket, or the way he just found the zone on that beat. I wouldn't have seen anyone else do it that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just the way and even on White Iverson, where he went in, did that flow on it, as annoying and shit as it was at that time, now I respect it.
And you couldn't quit the shit.
Right.
It was in your head. No matter whether you like the words or not. It was something that resonated like in your brain and clicked like, I can't fucking lose this melody.
Exactly. So, I mean, whether it's a song like fucking... Better know, you know, that shit that's out right now, the fucking the I Fall Apart type joints, the White Iverson joint. There's another one I'm thinking of, I can't remember the name, but those are just the way he gets in those grooves and those pockets on those songs. You can tell he's not from that industry. He came from folk music, or, you know, I didn't know he came from folk music till I started to do some research, but you could tell he came from somewhere else. And those influences are from...
He had music in his house,
totally,
for sure. Yeah,
totally. And you can tell, and the dude plays guitar, and he fucking... Once I learned all this shit, I had a lot more respect, which is weird. But...
No, it makes sense.
Is that right? Is that right that I need all this context in order to give someone some credit?
No, but I mean, there's old heads out there who won't even give him the chance. That's the thing is... There's been shit that took me a minute to catch on to, like, oh, this is fucking absolute garbage to me.
I don't feel like you guys are like that. I feel like you guys are ahead of the curve, where you guys are always like, oh, check this shit out. This shit's fire. And I'm like, this shit fucking sucks. And then in a month, I'm like, all right, this shit's pretty cool. Like, these fools are right. I've done that a lot of times.
A month later.
Just fucking with you guys. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I've been looking like, oh, damn, this shit fucking sucks. And I think my brain just I like to hear what I like to hear, melodies and certain things. And if it's not inside that box, I'm guilty of that. I don't give it the fucking chance.
Right.
Unless someone pushes it down my throat, or unless I hear it over and over and I don't really have a choice. And then I'm kind of like, all right, I like what he did there. I can see what he did there. And now I'm doing that more, and I'm doing the other way less. I'm doing, I don't really like the way that sounds. I'm trying to fucking
just get,
embrace
before you
it,
listen to something
it.
new, just fucking get high.
Right.
You know what I mean? You won't be so judgmental. You just kind of go with it. I remember that's what it was for me with White Iverson. I remember I heard it the first time because I never knew who he was, and then it's like, oh, listen to this fool, Post Malone. And whenever you check out a new artist, you're kind of like, oh, well, let's hear some bars or whatever you're used to. Yeah. And then I remember I thought it was okay, and then I remember walking to the Bully, and I was just high as fuck, and I was walking towards the Bully. I was actually going to Safeway. It was my day off.
Thanks for the clarification.
It's legal now. But I was just high as fuck, and I just had it in my headphones, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I was thinking about my day, walking by or whatever, and so the music was just kind of in the background of my life.
Huh? Why did that song come on? Why did you play it on purpose?
I don't remember. I think I just played it.
You were
I
like,
was just
let
me throw this on. But it was just I wasn't trying to like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't listening with like this judgmental ear or nothing. I was just letting it play, and I was just vibing. I was just going on, and it just was so catchy. Yeah, that it was just like, I don't know. It was perfect in that moment.
Yeah, it was good. You're over there like, oh, you're at Safeway trying to fucking buy some groceries. You know, you're over there. I'm gonna make some spaghetti with my son tonight. You know, shit. I'm saucing. Yeah, you know, just in the fucking pasta aisle, saucing on fools. You know,
getting my beef
I could
jerky,
see how that could relate to your life.
Get my flaming hot Fritos.
And see, for me, I went through my super judgmental phase in 2001. Like, I went to college, and I stopped listening to like anything mainstream. I was like, nah, I only listen to underground shit. Mm-hmm. Fuck the mainstream.
That's another thing.
And I went through that, and I would hear shit and be like, well, that shit still sounds pretty dope to me. Like,
is that when you created your rap group, Idiolectic Conception?
It was before that, but
is that the right name?
Yeah, that was,
you ever say it like Dr. Evil or what?
No, Idiolectic Conception.
You gotta say it like
Idiolectic Conception.
That was some Dr. Evil shit.
First off,
that's kind of is kind of mixture.
In all fairness, I didn't create that. I joined it.
Oh, you joined Idiolectics?
Yeah. Okay, we'll just
it sound like a fucking, you make it sound like an acapella group.
Oh, the Idiolectics.
yeah.
Johnny and the Idiolectics.
Right. Johnny and the Idiolectics. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bumblebee.
I cut away from fucking all mainstream shit, and I realized it was fucking ridiculous. Like, I like mainstream. I like the way that shit sounds. So I just kept my guard down from there forward. Like, everything that comes out, I want to give it a chance at least.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same for me too. I did go through, like, there was a point where it was just like,
I want to hear battle
escaped
bars.
the fucking mainstream. Was like, yo, this shit
Battle
is trash.
bars.
It's all about the underground scene. And
Yep.
I think that's another thing is that was so long ago for me where I was judgmental about the music. And yeah, once I got past that, it's just been so long that now, yeah, I listen to everything with just like
A little more of an open
I'm
ear.
just not judgmental about it, man. I
the
try to like it.
The underground just spun around and
Did a 360?
And now these kids diss me and act like some big sissies.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
I was about to say it right before
Were you really?
did. I
Let's
swear on
fucking
everything.
go. Let's go. That's some old ass fucking Slim Shady bars. If you know, you
Fire.
know. If you don't,
You're young.
Did you listen
pour
to
a
that?
beer on yourself.
Did you listen to that new Eminem drop? He just dropped like
no,
a 10
dude,
minute.
I have not gotten to it yet because every
Painful.
chance I got to get to it, I was like, I'm not gonna have a chance to really dissect it.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna need to run it through a couple times, and I know I'm gonna take a little minute to really understand what the fuck he's saying. I don't want to just run it through. So I'm gonna need a good half hour.
Right,
You know
you
what I
need to
mean?
sit-
Yeah, it's 11
bet.
minutes
What
long.
is it
I'm gonna
again?
need
I
to
didn't
do
even
it
hear
3
about it.
times.
He
What is
dropped it like an 11-minute freestyle, like
type rap.
acapella. It's kind of like the shit he did for the
For-
BET cipher
Yeah,
like a couple
which
years.
everyone hated, which he got fucking a ton of hate for.
And I
What
didn't
is
think
it?
it was that
A
good.
ton of
It had
backlash,
it
I
had
mean.
some cringy moments in
What-
it,
what
but
is it?
This
it's just
freestyle?
tons of bars. Well,
The 11-minute joint?
The 11-minute joint I listened to for about 2.5 minutes.
Oh,
and
shit.
Turned it off.
No,
but
you didn't.
I swear to God.
That's it?
But I was doing other things, so it wasn't like really listening. It wasn't fair for me to just
That's what I
pick
didn't
apart
wanna
on
do.
something
Right,
that I hated.
right.
Like, oh, this is all garbage.
what
Like
I
I
didn't
want to
wanna do,
listen
yeah.
to it because, I mean, his
So
last project.
Who's the diss song to?
It's not a
Who's
diss.
he dissing? Oh.
It's just bars. Like he's
Oh,
just,
okay. It's just a fucking.
Oh, but it's like it's supposed to be because he dropped that movie Bodied, which I started watching last night. It's like a battle movie.
Yeah.
And like all like disaster. All those people are in that shit. That's cringeworthy as fuck though.
Is
Dude,
it?
Because the
that-
main character is like the corniest, goofiest white guy,
Oh,
and he's
that's the
spitting
worst.
bars like this, like, and it's
Like
full-
Roan, except for Roan's nasty. But I mean,
way better than Roan. Like this full Sharon, who's also in the Battle League, but he's got a real corny ass voice.
Runs in the movie?
Roan's in the movie. Sharon's in the movie. Fucking Disaster, Arsenal. Fucking,
Iron
all
Solomon,
those
any
kids.
of those fools?
Iron Solomon was in the movie, like right off the jump.
Thesaurus,
Math Hoffa,
Math
Thesaurus
Hoffa?
is in it.
Yeah.
He's on it.
They're
too, yeah.
all in that
that's
shit.
some old school.
I fell asleep
Legends.
after like
Yeah.
maybe 35 minutes.
And you're a
but I'm gonna
fucking-
watch the shit.
Dude, you're a rapper and you fell asleep after 30 minutes?
It was like at 1 a.m. that I
Was
started
it
watching it.
but why was it cringeworthy? Or
Just
was
the main character
Okay,
is
gotcha.
super cringeworthy.
So not the whole movie overall, you don't know yet cuz you haven't-
Nah, it seems like it'll be all right. It'll be entertaining, but because he dropped that movie, he dropped these bars like battle bars.
M did.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's
so
what
this
the
is a play
Eminem shit
for the
is
movie.
for the body.
Gotcha. See, I always wondered. I was talking to I don't remember who it was, but I was having this convo with someone else as far as the new M album, Kamikaze, Venom. You know the song Venom that's on
Yeah.
the album. I was thinking, man, did he make that song Venom?
For
and
the
then,
movie.
And then the people, what is it? That's Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
hit him up and said, "Hey, do you want to put this song in the movie?" I don't know shit about
I
comics.
doubt
I don't
it.
know. I think he had made it specifically for the movie.
Or you think he did it?
Yeah.
or they
I do.
approached him and said, "Hey, would you like to be a part of this? We're making a Venom movie, and we would love to have a song."
Yeah. I think that's almost.
You think that's? How
I think
it
that's
went down?
almost always how it works with movies. I think
You don't think they just find a song that just works?
not for movies that are that big.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sure on some independent films they go, let's search for what song would be perfect for
Right.
this. But I
Hey,
think
this romantic comedy, Post Malone, better now after the breakup scene.
right.
Yeah.
But in the huge. You know, when you get into huge events and
Right.
huge things, it's all about fucking
Curating
cross promoting.
for-
No doubt.
Cross promoting and fucking okay, let's bring in this person for this. Let's bring it. You know what I mean? Like it's like Kendrick Lamar. We knew he was gonna do Black Panther before the movie was even coming
Mike
out.
Will just did fucking the Creed 2 soundtrack,
Yeah.
which has bangers on it.
Yeah.
I know you've probably already talked about it. I want to
RZA,
know,
was
how
doing
did you
all that
feel
shit.
about the Eminem album?
The Kamikaze
Yeah.
joint, the new one, I thought it was cool. There was only a couple tracks I really wasn't like super feeling. Venom was one of them. I didn't really like it. It's grown on me a little, but more because of the beat. And the chorus bothers
right.
me. I don't like the Venom, Venom. I don't like the fucking chainsaw sounding chorus. You know, like
Hey,
I just don't like that.
I don't know if you've ever debuted your weed whacker on.
No.
I'm just saying.
Oh, dude, I do the
I don't know
coldest.
that I've ever even
You've
seen
never-
it.
I do the coldest fucking weed eater sound effect. You never heard it? You never heard that?
Nah,
Can we get it?
I don't know if we can get it right now.
we
but-
get it?
maybe even after the camera rolls. I mean,
We should get it on
I've
camera.
been fiending for Nah,
I need some weed whacker.
Dude, no, I'm not in the zone to do it because I know I'll fucking probably close to pass out right now. I've only eaten probably a half of an apple for breakfast, and I'm drinking a Monster, and I would get lightheaded. Dude, you saw me last time I did it. I was fucking out of breath for like 5 minutes.
Really?
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot to put into this weed eater sound effect because it's so fucking realistic.
You can't get like a little.
And if I did it on here, it would probably
sample.
there would be motherfuckers coming on here downloading the podcast just to rip the weed eater sound effect off and use it in something else.
Probably use it in a Hollywood movie, so that they don't have to pay a real weed eater.
I'll give you a little,
Right.
This is just a little preview here. Oh, dude, I'm dizzy already. I'm dizzy. Yes. I'm fucking dizzy. How good is that, though? That's pretty good.
At first, I thought it sounded like a fucking motorcycle. Or
it was triggering out. You know, you had to pull the choke out a little farther. you know, you're an 8-year-old kid trying to start the weed eater, and your fucking arm's sore, and you can't pull the thing hard enough. That's what that was at the beginning.
That's pretty good.
Fire.
I cannot believe I just did that on this fucking on this air.
That's not bad.
The podcast. All right, let's move into the Kareem Hunt situation, man. Big, obviously big story over the weekend. Domestic violence against women. This is something that happened a long time ago in February. The NFL is getting all kinds of backlash for not doing more about it earlier or not doing more of a thorough investigation.
Again.
Which I agree. I mean, they didn't even talk to the guy. If this happens in February, just because there's no video, the NFL doesn't even go to Kareem Hunt and the lady and say what happened.
Well,
what is the situation
thing, right?
here? What's the deal?
Same shit happened with Rice.
Right.
They
And
wait until video surfaces,
Right.
and then it's a big deal.
Yep.
Right.
And also, another thing, I feel weirded out by the Kansas City Chiefs. You all of a sudden, because there's video, you need to cut this guy, but you have Tyreek Hill, who was in a way worse situation on your team. You had
what was his situation?
Tyreek Hill. So if you don't know the Tyreek Hill situation, when he was still at Oklahoma State in college, he got kicked off the fucking team in college, and this is why Tyreek Hill's draft stock fell, and he wasn't drafted higher. Obviously, we see him now. He's an elite level talent.
Right.
I mean, if you watch football, you know Tyreek Hill. He's one of the most elusive guys in the league, dude. He's not the most elusive. So he just does things that I tweeted out a couple weeks ago. I've never seen a guy consistently beat motherfuckers to the corner like Tyreek Hill. He gets to the corner like no one I've ever seen. And once he gets to the corner, no matter what angle the defender takes, he's gone. He's down the sideline. And I've never seen someone do that no matter what angle the defender takes. I've seen defenders take bad angles and guys get lucky and get around the corner, but I've never seen it as consistent as he is. He just beats him to the corner. I understand why the Chiefs aren't cutting him. Obviously, he's fucking electric. But let's be real. This is a guy that punched his girl in the mouth.
What?
Yep. No video surfaced, but punched his girl in the mouth. This went into court. He pleaded guilty. He pled guilty to the whole thing. He went in, he had to do 3 years of probation, a bunch of community service, a bunch of
anger management,
classes, all kinds of stuff. I'm not sure if he did any time or if I think there was a situation where she initially pressed charges and she didn't want to press charges. Then she wanted to press charges again.
Right.
And now I think they're together. I mean, so whatever. I'm not here to speak on girls that get their ass beat and go back to guys. But we know that happens. I mean, it just happens. For whatever reason, whatever their psychological fucking mindset is that they want to go back to a dude that punched them in the mouth or that beat their ass, I can't explain it. I'm not a woman. I would never do that. I would never go back to a situation like that. That'd be equivalent to my girl spitting on me, right? Maybe she didn't hit me, but she spit on me or did something, because most girls aren't. Some girls are hitting guys, which, that's stupid as well.
Poor choice.
I wouldn't go back to her.
Right.
If my girl ever put a hand on me and put me in a situation where I felt like, what the fuck? We're getting physical with each other. I would never go back. As a man, I would never go back. I'm just not. I don't want to be put in that situation where a Kareem Hunt situation occurs, where I'm pushed to a point where I'm out drinking, I've had a fucking couple shots, and I shove a chick, or I do something fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to even be remote. Not to say that I would ever do that, but I don't want to be put in that situation, which I already was. I told you about the beer thing. That would have been the situation for me to knock a bitch out. Right. If I was going to fucking shove a bitch to the ground or punch her in the face, that would have been the situation. I threw a little beer splash on her.
I definitely feel some type of way when it comes to these conversations. Like, women sometimes know how to push men's buttons, and I don't think ever like just cold clocking your chick is the right answer.
I don't think anyone thinks that.
Nah, and sometimes you snap and you lose your cool. And I think, you know, if she ended up back with him, maybe she did something to provoke it and kept pushing and kept fucking pushing.
Right.
And he reacted, and it's like, the fuck have I done? Like, I don't ever want to really fucking take sides in this, except for I know that a man that big is going to fucking crush a woman.
So why is Tyreek Hill not off the team? If he did something equivalent or worse, is he not off the team because there's no video?
Probably. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's got to be it.
Just like Ray Rice wasn't off the team until there was video.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt wasn't off the team until there was video.
Because they're always going to push that line of like, you know, well, we don't know what happened.
Especially when, you know, it's a moneymaker for you.
When it's clear cut, there's almost no other route you can go. You have to
cut video's it. I mean, it's not, it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't fucking lie. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? It's not bias. And that's the thing with video. It is the only real fucking solid form of proof that you have. It's not audioed. It's not altered. Or I'm sorry, it's not edited. It's not altered. Audio could be. Video just fucking can't, dude. Yeah. I mean, the picture is what the picture is. And that's the hard thing about video. And that's the hard thing about this Kareem Hunt situation. Now that video comes out, all of a sudden he's off the team because Tyreek Hill on the exact same team doesn't have video. He's still on the team. And I think that's just the way it's going to continue to be for the future. Like you said.
For sure.
And people want, you know, there's all these people out there that are just outraged by the NFL and outraged by the Chiefs still having Tyreek Hill on the team and outraged by this taking this long and why the NFL didn't investigate more. I just don't think you're going to see a change. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying there's a lot of he said, she said. What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to kick every guy off a team that has any kind of
allegations?
You know, allegations come forward. Yeah, I don't even want to say argument. I want to say he's alleged. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, if he's alleged to have put his hands on a woman, is he automatically kicked off the team without any kind of court case, any kind of evidence, anything? What do you do? That's such a fine line. And then you have another altercation. I'm not even sure if you guys have heard this yet, because I just read this morning, and I haven't seen this hit the news wires in wide mass yet. But Kareem Hunt was also involved in another situation in June. This has not come out, but it was not with a woman. It was with two gentlemen, or maybe it was a guy and a girl, but I know it was definitely a gentleman involved that approached his table at a dinner while he was out and tried to rile him up and tried to get him in some shit and tried to kind of, incite some stuff, and I don't have exactly what was said, but Kareem Hunt, there was initially reports came out that he initially had punched a man in the face. It was said to be that man. Now they're saying that there was no physical altercation. It was just verbal in the restaurant, but that these guys were saying, that they had something on him, and I'm not sure if it was video from this previous case or if it was something, but they were telling him that they had something on him that was going to get him in trouble, and unless he paid him this amount of money.
Oh, damn.
So they were trying to get him caught up in something else. Yeah, extortion. So they were trying to catch him up in another kind of situation, which is even crazier, and that's another layer to the onion that will probably be unpeeled, soon enough. But he has it today until, and by the time you guys are hearing this podcast, this is all over with, but he has until Monday at 4 p.m. to be claimed by another team and also to file an appeal. Oh, everything I'm seeing doesn't look like that's going to happen. It doesn't look like, no.
Who's going to want to fucking take that on?
Now, my question to you guys, do you think he will be in the NFL again next year or at all again? Do you think his career's done?
I don't know. I never know. Michael Vick got back in, and people fucking love animals. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a chance he'll get back.
Do people love animals more than they love women?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't know. Are you serious?
Fuck yeah.
Is there a hashtag Me Too for animals?
People aren't really raping animals like that.
I don't know. Out in the country, past the city limits. Well timed.
That was good.
Doug, I don't think he'll ever be able to come back, to be honest with you.
No?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right, I disagree. I think the kid's 23 years old.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a football player. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're talking about top 3, top 5 running backs in the league. Definitely top 5. Probably could put him in your top 3 behind Todd Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott. Kareem Hunt could be right there. I think the Chiefs are going to be done with him, but some other team will give him another shot, whether that's next year, whether it's the year after. he'll be in the league. I think it'll be as soon as next year. I think he sits out the offseason. I think the way our news cycle moves, I think the way everything moves so fast, I think if he fucking joins a couple, he's young, dude. This guy's young and he's a great football player. He's not good, he's great. So he does a couple Me Too classes. He does some women abuse type shit, does a couple things to give back to the organizations, shows that this is not really the person he is, keeps his nose out of trouble.
People will forget about all that happened because of all the other shit that.
I mean, we talk about, yeah, exactly. And we talk about Ray Rice and the reason he wasn't back in the league. He still would have been in the league if video never surfaced. But once the video came out, Ray Rice was on the downside of his career at that time. He wasn't a great running back anymore. He wasn't an elite level running back anymore. He was just a nice role player as a running back. And when you have a nice role player, you don't need them on your team. You don't need the distraction that comes with. I will. Some people might not like this. I will push that down the Colin Kaepernick fucking road.
How long do you give him then? How you think he'll be out just a year?
He'll be in next year or the year after. Year after for sure. But I think I'd give it a 75% shot he's in the league next year at some point.
Wow.
Yep.
What did you think about the footage? Did it look like a Rice situation as bad to you?
So if you didn't see the video, basically what I saw from the video, Kareem Hunt coming down the hallway, arguing with a woman. He kind of puts his hands up in the air. There's no sound to the video, so you can't hear what's being said, but he kind of puts his hands up like, what are you doing? Almost like in a what are you doing type motion. The lady comes forward towards him. Mm-hmm. She comes towards him. He kind of shoves her back like a getaway type thing. She comes towards him again and hauls off and either slaps or punches him in the face.
Right.
At that point. Second time she's come back towards him after he already pushed her away, like get the fuck away. Didn't fucking violently shove her to the ground, didn't beat the shit out of her, just pushed her away. She came back towards him again, slapped him in the face or punched him in the face, whatever the case may be. Then obviously he's pissed off. So now he's got another female friend and maybe a couple other people kind of holding him back in this hallway of this hotel is what it looks like. Mm-hmm. He's now being held back. His friend comes in to kind of intervene. The girl pushes his friend lightly. He kind of does the same thing. Like, what are you doing? Kind of gives her the hands up, the shoulder shrug. Then she pushes him harder. She actually kind of launches my man back a little bit. And at that same time, he's kind of getting pushed back. Kareem Hunt pushes one of the guys that's in front of him. That guy gets pushed into the guy that's in front of that girl and launches into the girl. Hits her, launches her halfway down the hallway. She falls down. Obviously, she's way lighter. She's in a fucking heels and a dress. You know what I mean?
Right.
She gets launched down the hallway. And then it cuts to a wide-angle view. The video I saw on TMZ.com, it cuts to a wide-angle view, and you can kind of see, it kind of replays exactly what I just laid out for you. And then it shows her getting up and kind of just leaning down or crouching down, like squatting down.
Almost,
yeah. Like squatting down. Kareem Hunt walks over and kind of just kicks her in the butt, and she falls over. When I read the story, they made it sound like he booted her in the mouth or booted her.
I didn't actually see the video. This makes it sound a little bit different. I still got to watch it. It
looks like he pushed her with his foot.
That's a good way to put it. He looks like she's crouching down, dude. Just like imagine a girl crouching down, squatting to take a piss, right? We've all seen a fucking drunk ass chick in an alley after the bar.
And you want to push her in her piss.
And you want to push her over. You just fucking go up behind her under her butt and kind of lift her up and knock her over. That's kind of what it was. It was like this. Right. Just like that to the butt.
It didn't feel like a kick at all. To the butt. That was my...
Not justifying it, not saying it's fucking right, but that's what it was. I'm just telling you how it happened and what it was. So when you read these details, if you didn't get to see the video, depending on the article you read, because everyone's covering it and wording it different, it may sound like she got the shit beat out of her. It may not, but the reality of the situation is she didn't. She got a shove a push from Kareem Hunt initially, kind of like a getaway push. She kept coming back towards him. She slapped him in the face, and then she got knocked over by basically an altercation that was happening.
Middle party.
Yeah, between a bunch of people. It wasn't necessarily Kareem Hunt up front, or it wasn't specifically Kareem Hunt, I should say. And then she got kind of knocked over, just kicked there, and then she just kind of laid there, like half dead. She was probably crying at the time because drunk people cry.
Right.
I don't know. Right. But she got knocked over. But it wasn't
when you watch it,
that's fucking weird. That sounds a little soft. But but in your, like what you said earlier, for Kareem Hunt, obviously
it's a bad look.
It's a bad look. You got to be smarter than that, and you got to be if you're around a girl. I mean, you got to probably know who you're around. You got to know that she's like that. Maybe he didn't, but like you said, you wouldn't even put yourself around that. So like for him to even put himself in those situations to where he's gonna possibly look like a fucking like something something else on camera.
And me sitting here talking today, it's
hard though, man. Everyone's got cameras out.
Right.
Where can you even? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Here's the thing. Me talking and sitting here today is I'm a different person than I was at 22 years old or 23 years old, however old he was when that happened.
Young man.
Young kid. You know what I mean? I would tell him, and I would, obviously he knows now because he's going to learn the lesson the hard way. If something like this is occurring, you need to walk away and go lock yourself in your hotel room and let your friends and your entourage and whoever take care of it. If they fucking get in some dumb shit, if they get in an issue, they're not Kareem Hunt. They're not paying for everyone to fucking be out tonight. They're not paying for the party bus. They're not fucking paying to have you on the payroll as the entourage.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let them. They got to be not necessarily the fall guy, but let them fucking handle the situation for you. They're not Kareem Hunt.
Right.
They're not taking the field every Sunday.
Out.
Right. Yeah, you could bail them out in an instance. The news headlines, it's going to be someone in Kareem Hunt's entourage is in jail for domestic violence. Kareem was present but wasn't involved in the altercation. That's as far as it's going to go. Then
you
nothing else
legal
happens.
fees.
Yeah.
You can,
That's it. So by you inserting yourself in that situation, obviously now he knows it's fucking stupid. He knows, and hindsight's 20/20. We say that all the time, and we learn that all the time. This is just a situation. I don't think Kareem Hunt's right. I don't think what he did is right, but I also don't think what he did was he wasn't Greg Hardy who threw he threw a chick down on a bed full of guns and socked her in the face. That's insane. He still played more downs for the Cowboys after that happened. But I do want to wrap this up by going down the Colin Kaepernick road here, and I would put this separate from that. And I know a lot of people want to try to lump things together and say, oh, well, Colin Kaepernick didn't do anything. Why can't he get a chance in the league and Kareem Hunt will? So when Kareem Hunt comes back in the league next year or the year after, but I think it's going to be 75% of the 75% chance someone picks him up and he's back next year. When he's back in the league and you hear these, oh, well, he can commit domestic violence, but Colin Kaepernick can't get a job, and you hear all this stuff, that's not what it is. It's because Colin Kaepernick is just not that good. That's the bottom line. If Colin Kaepernick was great, like Kareem Hunt is great,
do you think he would get the pass?
He would have a shot, dude. He'd be on a roster. It's the fact that he's a backup quarterback or he's a very mediocre starter. It's like, why get a mediocre starter and have to deal with all the public outcry when you can just get a mediocre starter off
and
the
not
streets?
have that problem. No, that makes sense. That's why the NFL's taking it.
That's why, dude.
They're just shooting themselves in the foot by continuing to fight him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
It's a bad image.
Totally.
For them to
totally
continue
agree.
with the shit.
And then every single quarterback that gets signed, it's like, oh, well, who? Derek Anderson for the Buffalo Bills. Who the fuck is Derek Anderson? I mean, the guy was out golfing and selling insurance, and all of a sudden he gets a job. And Colin Kaepernick supposedly working out and in shape and ready to go, but he can't get the call. The reason he can't get the call is because he's just not that good.
Not that good.
That's just what it is, man. And I hate saying that, and I hate being the bad guy. But if he was good enough, or if he was an elite level quarterback, oh God, there's no doubt he'd be on a roster.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Right.
Because winning trumps everything, and that's why you're going to see.
A team will take that risk and say, "Fuck it."
Yep. Ray Rice is not on a roster because he just wasn't good anymore. Because
even colleges will do that.
Yeah.
So think about what the NFL would do. You know what I mean? Colleges will make shit go away.
Well, and Tyreek Hill, when he got kicked off the team at Oklahoma State, season was already almost a wrap, and they knew he was going to the NFL draft. So it wasn't like. It's like, is what it is. Let's save face for the university.
Right.
It wasn't the same situation as a pro team or something like that. So, and they knew he was gone. But I just don't. I know people are going to compare the two, and I just don't think you can. If you're mediocre in the league and you commit crimes, you're not going to have a future. If you're great and you commit crimes and you're able to walk it back, then you can commit crimes. I don't know what else to say.
You can murder.
If you can walk it back and keep... Now, if Kareem Hunt has another domestic violence issue or he continues to get in trouble, then no, I don't think he's going to be back in the league.
It's kind of like if you're valuable, then you are going to be able to get away with more. If you're not valuable, you better be on your best behavior.
Right. It's not like life. You know what I mean? Like we're out here in life. Let's say I'm this... I go to the School of Mines and I'm this crazy robotics engineer, and I just have all this knowledge, and I'm gonna pave the way for the future in robotics. In AI. I have all this knowledge. Can I go out and rob a bank tomorrow and get locked up? And they're going to be like, well, this guy was fucking killing it out here, though. He was going to school of mines. We're going to give him another shot. No, it just doesn't happen like that.
Yeah, money, though.
You fucking robbed a bank.
But it does happen that way. But with connections, it does, because if you're a part of the CIA or even just a police department, you can get away with definitely
not as much anymore, though. Even think about now.
Again, though, if it's on camera.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So this is going to, in my opinion, I think this is going to be one of the most unprecedented, or this is going to be the first of its kind. Kareem Hunt's going to be the first of his kind as far as a player that's committed a crime, a domestic violence crime on video, that's going to get a second shot in the NFL. I think that's going to be good. Yep, because he's that good. He's that young, and he has plenty of time to walk it back or expunge that from his record. Now, I will be clear on Tyreek Hill. Speaking of expunge, he did all his probation. He did his 3 years of probation. He did his classes. He did his community service. He stayed out of trouble. He kept his mouth shut. He kept himself clean. He's back with that lady. I think they're married. I think I read 75% chance I'd say they're married. He's married to that lady now. So things change. People change. Different shit happens.
Yeah.
But
that
is another similar reason why he's still playing. He did all his shit. He took care of his shit. And if you go look up Tyreek Hill and his record, that has been expunged. He doesn't have a felony on there. He doesn't have any domestic violence issues. He doesn't have anything because he took the plea deal. He pled guilty and he fucking did all this shit and got it expunged from his record. Now, the NFL doesn't have to abide by that. They police their own fucking league. They could still suspend Tyreek Hill tomorrow for that shit if they wanted to. Yeah, they can do whatever they want. They're their own entity. They don't have to go by the law. They don't have to go.
But they probably could get into like a big lawsuit over that, couldn't they?
He could attempt to sue him, but I mean,
right.
It's their right to employ whoever they want.
Right. Exactly.
I agree to that, but I'm sure there's something he can go after them for, as far as like, you're discriminating. This isn't even.
You're probably down the same road that Colin Kaepernick's down. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're down the same street.
These are billionaires.
You're fighting a billionaire organization who's just going to continue to keep you at bay and as long as you're continuing to try to fight them, they're going to continue to keep you at bay because Father Time's going to take over. You're going to get old. You're not going to be able to play, and the league is going to continue to move on.
Right.
There's going to be another Antonio Brown tomorrow. There's going to be another Colin Kaepernick tomorrow. Every year, college football produces
especially
another
with you. You're doing with you.
Stars.
It's like, oh, this is my whole. Like I'm putting my whole life into fighting this. Where fucking the NFL is like, we got a little department. We got a tiny little department that'll handle you.
Yep.
We'll be over here still conducting business,
making billions of dollars.
Yeah,
we're good.
Here today, gone tomorrow type of fucking business. So that's where I come out on it. I do think he'll be back in the league. I know
that's interesting.
Yeah,
I think you might be right. I haven't seen the video. That's crazy.
It's just not one of those things where it's not brutal.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
I mean, you can watch UFC on a Saturday night and see 300 times worse. You know what I mean? All this is.
What about that? What about
just
that?
some shoving?
Or like there's
shoving,
that fucking dude in the UFC. Remember that was like a transgender.
Oh yeah, who was fighting
in the UFC.
What happened with that?
He was a guy and then became a woman. Like that's way worse.
I don't know.
What
I don't really
happened
like that idea though.
Yeah.
What do you mean that's way worse? Way worse as in what?
Well, he started fighting. He was fighting women, but he used to be a dude.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
And then
I think they found out later.
I was gonna
right?
say they allowed that.
I don't even want to speak too much on it because I don't know a lot of the details, but that's definitely something that actually happened. Yeah, and that to me seems super fucked up. Yeah, very dangerous. Because it's like that's fine, whatever you want to identify as, but I don't know. If you were born with like this similar bone structure or muscle mass or whatever, that's unfair.
Right, and I'm not going to say that there's no woman in the world who can beat me. There's not.
I'm sure there's women that could even beat that dude up. I'd have to check on the story. I mean, it's not
I just don't like the idea of him being able to compete like that.
Yeah, it seems.
But then it's discrimination when you say they can't.
That's a good point.
Did you guys? I know you guys aren't
sensitive world right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. You can't even fucking disagree with nobody no more.
Nope. Everything is. Everyone's offended by everything. Everything's an issue. If your opinion varies from their opinion, you're wrong. They have to tell you why you're wrong. I get in arguments daily in fucking YouTube comments, Twitter with people. I say something and then people want to come at me and tell me that what I'm saying is wrong because this, and that, and the other. It's my fucking opinion.
Right.
And it's your fucking
How about you
show.
have a nice warm glass of fuck the hell off, okay? Because I don't give a fuck what you think. Fuck off.
They're listening to
It's my
your
opinion.
show.
Yeah, exactly.
Go
You're
to hell,
listening-
guys.
If you want to fucking have your opinion, have your opinion. On your Twitter account for your 34 followers, do it big. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Start a podcast, start a show, and have an opinion. Don't come at me and tell me my opinion's fucking wrong because you don't agree with it. It doesn't mean
Right.
I'm wrong. It doesn't mean you're wrong. It means we agree to disagree.
Right.
Unless you're coming at me with the fact, which I will always take fact over opinion, then we can talk about it.
Right.
But until then, if I think Phillip Lindsay's the best fucking running back in the NFL and you don't think he's the best running back in the NFL and the season's not complete yet, we don't fucking have a case, do we? We're going to agree to disagree until the end of the year, and then we have the stats, and then you can try to put somebody in your place.
Right.
Which I'm not saying I think that he's the best running back in the NFL. I'm obviously giving an example, but this is the kind of shit that some of these people are coming at me with. It's like, guys,
They want to argue about
it's a
anything.
fucking.
people are
I'm not here to argue opinions.
Right.
That is the most pointless thing we can sit here and do is arguing opinions all fucking day.
Well, right. You're not soliciting people's opinions. You're giving
Right.
yours. That's what people are tuning in to fucking listen to.
Now, I will say that I'm here to give opinion. Dallas is here to give opinion, and when I think Dallas's opinion's dog shit, I'm going to tell him that, and I'm going to give him reasons why, and then if he's still like, well, what about this, and this, and that, and the other? That's a debate. That's something different. And we're not necessarily arguing opinions in that point. We're debating back and forth. If he's steadfast on his opinion, he's like, no, I think I'm right because this and that. Cool, we can agree to disagree. But maybe I turned him around. Maybe sometimes he turned me around. And he's like, oh, I didn't see it that way. Just like you did earlier when we were having that convo about music. And you're like, you kind of turned me around on a point that I wasn't really seeing as far as the new generation, as far as like, oh, damn, I didn't really look at it like that. That's a good point by you. That's why we have these combos. It's not to fucking be like, I'm fucking right about everything and you're wrong and you're wrong. That's not why we do it. That's not why I do it.
When people get so emotional about their opinions, it just seems like they get their own opinions confused with fact. Like, it's like all of a sudden shit is fact because you got a little bit
so hard
because you got a little bit felt some certain type of way and now you want to fucking raise your voice. Now all of a sudden it's fact. You know, and it's like it's just not true.
Me and my girl have
it's
had that
simply
combo and that argument. We've gotten arguments like that. And our relationship, I think, is going really smoothly because we're both very aware. We're both very aware about picking battles. You know what I mean? Like, everything doesn't have to fucking be a battle. Some shit she does, I'm like, oh my God, this is driving me up the fucking wall right now. But I'm like, you know what?
Let it go.
I probably just need to eat some food. I'm probably a little hungry. I probably need to maybe smoke some weed. Just chill the fuck out. Let it go. Because if I don't, I'm going to get mad at her. I'm going to start this battle. And
what for?
I need to think in my mind, do I really want to go? This is going to be a 3-4 hour ordeal. We're going to be arguing this all through Home Depot, this bitch. We're going to be fucking arguing for no reason.
Nightmare.
Yeah, and it's like, do I even want to start this battle with her? Do I even want to go down this train? Or is it just better to pass the battle and be like, this ain't worth battling over?
Right.
Like,
You got
fuck
it.
it. Take it, babe. You know what I mean? I'm not feeling that deep on it. And we've had this talk to where it's like, if you really feel fucking deep about some shit and you think the person needs to know and you really feel that way about it, go to battle. Fucking fight for it. But if you look at the situation and you're like, man, this really does not need to be that fucking deep. It doesn't need to be this much of a battle.
Drop it.
I'm
Right,
cool
right,
just
right.
bowing out.
Drop it.
Just let it
We're
be.
about to fucking we're
Just
about
let
to
it fucking be.
fucking break up over over where we're going to eat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some bullshit.
And
you
there's
gotta
some
take
peace of
yourself
mind
out.
to walk away and just be like, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
And then your head be like, yeah, you ain't.
Yep. Dude, so
ain't.
funny. Did that the other night coming out of the karaoke spot. I knew she
Did she listen to your show?
sometimes,
Okay.
which I don't care. I'm fucking. She knows all this shit.
Right,
We're transparent.
Right.
I'm, me. I'm fucking direct.
Right.
I don't want a motherfucker to try to guess what I'm thinking and misconstrue it. You already
Yeah.
fucking knew what I was thinking 5 minutes before I fucking. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
No,
You know what I'm saying.
no.
So yeah, at the
Before I
karaoke
said it,
spot.
whatever. So at the karaoke spot, we come out. I don't even remember what the fuck it was, but she had a little drink. She had a couple drinks. I was driving, so I just took it easy, and I could tell when people drink, they just get they're in a little agitated mode. Any little thing can kind of set them off, and I could tell she was kind of in that mode. So she said something when we got in the car, and I don't remember what it was now, but it could have been taken like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I could have easily, and I just kind of let it roll, dude, and I felt it just roll off, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, man, whatever. I just kind of played it off like I didn't really even understand where she was going. I didn't do anything. I just kind of turned the radio up real quick. Yeah, babe, did you have fun? That was cool when you sung that one song. And I just kind of breezed right into some other shit.
You
she was none the wiser. She was fucking a little drunk. She was a little tipsy, so she wasn't catching on. I just breezed right through. Everything was gooch. Everything was
No
fucking
problems.
money, dude. No problems. We drove home, fucking got home. Old people shit, got home by midnight, you know what I mean? Out before all the ruckus. Like, Just watched some, ate some dessert, fucking watched some movies, passed out. It was great. Could have been, but it could have easily gone a whole different way. You know what I mean?
2 hours.
It could have gone.
You're tired.
Yep. Oh, dude.
You don't have the liquor in you like that. And
If I'm tired, she's been drinking. Fucking, it's late night already.
You have to wake up early the next morning, guaranteed.
Oh, fuck yeah! On Sunday, I had to wake up and set my DraftKings lineup. Like I got shit to do. Now I'm fucking tired the next day. Now it's carrying into the next day. Like this is just.
That's funny.
I mean, this is for all of you guys out there in relationships, man. Just in life, pick your battles. You don't need to go to battle over everything. You don't need to be right over everything. Even if you know you're fucking right, just look at the battle and think like, is this 2 hours I'm going to spend on this shit worth it? And I have to do that with YouTube comments. I have to do that with Twitter because I know I'll be back and forth with these motherfuckers and it's going to waste a good portion of my day. It's going to cut into what the fuck I got doing. And I got to look at it like, is this even worth it? This motherfucker sounds like a straight retard. Like he needs to be saved from himself by me not responding.
And you can't really,
he doesn't understand.
You can't really let your emotions get the best of you in those situations because that's what gives you that tunnel vision to where you can't, like, once you start getting like pissed off, anger.
Once you're emotionally invested,
dog, you get that tunnel vision because, like you said, when you have the foresight to see the future and where it's gonna lead, and you can predict it. That's when you start making a smarter decision because you've predicted, okay, here's the outcome if I do this. Here's the outcome if I do this. And you've actually like thought about it. And so you go, okay, let me let this go. Yep. But as soon as you get that tunnel vision and now you're just in the moment and you don't give a fuck about the future. You can't even see the future. You're so stuck in the moment that you're about to say something stupid. Your lady's, your lady's about to catch a beer probably.
Hey, before you beef, check your itinerary.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't have anything important to do for the next couple hours.
That's how I feel.
That's good.
That's like, how oh shit, I want to sleep.
Yep.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna shut the fuck up right now.
And it's so hard, and it's taken me, I mean, to get to this age where I'm at now, where I finally feel like, I'm figuring it out a little. I feel like I'm starting to get smarter as I get older.
You feel like, oh wait, I don't have to argue?
Yeah, exactly, dude. I do. Oh, I don't have to fucking go so hard for this shit that I really don't care about.
Yeah.
It's really not
it's
that
never
deep.
that important.
Right.
If it's that important, you're leaving that person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's such a good feeling, though, because I've been in 3 serious relationships before this one, and all of them, we were just battling all the time, and I felt like I had to battle. But I've learned from those relationships, I mean, that's what got me to the point I'm at now, to where I'm able to kind of, and I'm still learning. I'm not saying I'm the fucking relationship wizard by any means, or I'm smarter than everybody else. I'm just learning. I'm just learning as I go. I'm just picking up little pieces of game like, oh, fuck, that makes life a little easier. Oh, not going at that this way makes it a little bit easier. Right. And I'm starting to just being able to navigate through things, and my goals and what I'm trying to accomplish for that day are becoming more important than battling with someone about some pointless shit. Because now, once I've spent that amount of time doing that, I don't have enough time to try to get done what I was trying to get done, or maybe trying to get done to
time management,
effectiveness.
Time management, baby. That's
exactly.
Key.
And when you look at
it's short.
Being young,
short, man.
You really do think you know everything, and it's
dude,
it's really just getting older. You get these little nuggets of wisdom,
man.
And it's like I'm 35, and something will happen. I'm like, oh shit. I've been fucking retarded for 35 years. Like, just change this up and my life's going to be way easy.
You're like, damn, when I was 25, I was way smarter, I thought.
Yeah.
It's just, I used to think same thing. I used to think I was the fucking man. I thought I had it all figured out. And that's the same. I did that with music, I told me and JJ were having this conversation a couple weeks ago. I was like, dude, I was fucking doing college shows, bro, the size of shows at the fucking Fillmore. Mm-hmm. I was opening for Devin the Dude. I was opening for 2 Live Crew. I was opening for Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was opening for E40. Any big fucking act that came through Northern Colorado, Greeley or Fort Collins, I was the motherfucker they called. And I didn't work hard at rap at all. I fucking literally wrote some shit, stepped in, and it was fucking dope because I just relied on talent. I just thought, fuck, I'm the fucking sickest. This shit's just gonna happen for me. This is gonna happen. Like I'm fucking tight. I'm doing shows in the front of a fucking frat house with speakers up on top of a roof, fucking rocking a college house, just feeling like I'm the mother, like I'm in a movie, just feeling like the man. I'm stepping on stage, fucking opening up for E40, opening up for Baby Bash, opening up for these big ass fucking acts, just feeling like, why wouldn't this happen? This is the natural trajectory. I'm fucking going places. This shit's just happening. I'm 22, 23 years old. I'm little Kareem Hunt in the rap game, and I'm fucking feeling like, shit, dude, I'm the man.
You don't need to put no effort in.
Exactly. And I did not work hard enough. If I would have worked half as hard, I bought a Roland Phantom in 07. One of the first beats I ever produced was Rocktober for the Colorado Rockies, which got on 107.5. It was the most requested at the Foreplay at 4, the Fat 5 at 9. fuck, worst thing that could happen to me. I thought I was the fucking
You were on, bro.
Fool, I was on the radio.
Jay-Z
I was doing these big
looking
shows.
for you.
I was, I thought, the Rockies
gonna
in the
find
head.
me, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We out here, man. We flying out. We coming to see Thomas the franchise, man. The Rockies in the building. You know what I'm saying? Holla, it's your boy Hov. Holla, Rock. I'm throwing up the rock if you can't see. But anyway, I'm throwing up the rock sign. Ow, the dynasty sign. But I just thought it was gonna fucking happen. And I didn't work hard enough. I didn't continue to push. I bought that role in FAMM, started producing beats, started selling beats to all the rappers around Greeley because everyone wanted to fucking rap. So I was raking a ton of money, which I was using to pay off student loans by just selling beats. Plus I was making my own music, and I was still working a job. But and finishing college, but I just felt like, fuck, dude, I'm the man. This shit's just going to happen. Like, I don't got to do anything. I don't got to put in a ton of work. I don't got to put in, I was putting a ton of work in making songs, but it was fun. It didn't feel like work. And I don't want to sit here and say like, I really wasn't putting any work, because I was putting in a ton of work, but I wasn't putting in.
You weren't like traveling or going to different radio stations.
I wasn't doing that. I also wasn't networking enough because I just thought I was the fucking shit. I thought I was the man. Why do I need to network with anybody? Everyone knows who the fuck I am up here.
Coming to you, huh?
They are coming to me. Yeah. I'm doing shows. They're calling me. They're calling me to fucking open up for sold out shows. I literally think I'm the shit. And then all of a sudden, I start writing songs. Songs are getting placed in TV shows. I'm fucking starting to do even better with that shit. I'm starting to make money from music. My shit's on iTunes. It's selling. I'm like, I'm killing it. And it just didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen because I didn't do more. I didn't. Right. I just relied on
that
talent.
The momentum that you already had.
I just relied on the connections.
Eventually, if you don't keep pushing.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. You know what I mean? I moved.
You peaked at a certain level. It was like, okay, it's going to take you to here, but you didn't work to get to the next level.
Nope. And I just thought it was going to happen. I moved out of Greeley. I lost touch with some of those connections. I was doing shows down here, but it just wasn't on as much of a level. I was just a local celebrity up there. You know what I mean? Like I was just a local celebrity in my college town because I was just the go-to motherfucker. I was the only I don't want to say the only. I was just the motherfucker that was doing tight shit at the time. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was the guy that was producing radio quality music in a small town. That's it. That's it. And I looked at myself like I was the fucking man. I thought I was something special. And I wasn't. I was just a regular motherfucker that was just doing a little bit better quality shit than the next man.
Right.
But I looked at it like I was the fucking star of that town and what like everyone should just be giving me everything.
Yeah.
Because I had a little success early and that fucked me up, dude.
You needed some closer homies around telling you.
Yep. And
you got to keep pushing.
Yeah, keep going.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's, I guess, I say all that to say that we can all continue to evolve, grow, learn, regardless of opinion. We don't talk politics on this podcast, very, very rarely, pretty much never. And I have a lot of friends that I don't even talk politics with. I very rarely talk politics, and they're super political people, some of my friends, but I don't talk politics with them because it's not our friendship. It's not how we get down. But the chance to learn and grow should always be there, man. Never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop trying to get better and trying to improve. And I think that's where to kind of bring the convo full circle, whether it's relationships or just friendships, always try to grow. Always try to think of things in a different way, because regardless, I don't think any of us are where we want to be. If you're where you want to be, you've done a lot of shit right.
But what the fuck do you have to look forward to?
Right. Yeah, exactly. And we're not where we want to be. And so if you're not where you want to be, continue to look at things in a different way. Try to see them in a different way, because maybe that's going to help you, or that's going to turn a stone over that you continually walked by every day, and you fucking turn that stone over and like, goddamn, someone hid $900 under this bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
somebody hit a rap career under there. Ain't that a bitch?
Someone just hit a rap career under this stone on the way to Cherry Creek Mall T-Mobile kiosk.
Glad I flipped that bitch over.
I was walking by. God damn. So that's all I'm saying, man. Is
that's real shit.
Don't stop learning. Don't stop evolving. You guys coming in here today, I want to kind of end. Did you guys follow you guys been following any sports or NFL or anything this weekend? Did you guys follow any of the shit? I know you guys aren't big sports guys.
Nah.
So this podcast varied quite a bit from our normal format when Dallas is here. We'll check in with DraftKings. We'll check in with Heaters. All the stuff that we normally do on Thursday or Friday, whenever Dallas is back. I got to check in with that. But we'll check in with all that stuff there. I know Mike McCarthy got fired from the Green Bay Packers. Did you guys see that yesterday? Fuck, dude. So they fired this motherfucker, Mike McCarthy, longtime Green Bay Packers coach.
Is that Jenny McCarthy's dad or what?
Jenny McCarthy's dad, dude. Yeah. No.
That's how much we know. That's how much me and Johnny know.
He's just been a longtime Packers head coach. He's been there. He won a Super Bowl with Rodgers, took him to the Super Bowl. They beat Pittsburgh that year. I think he's gone to the playoffs 9 out of the 12 seasons he's been there in Green Bay.
Damn.
Pretty good. Had a pretty good tenure, pretty successful. Last year was kind of shaky. This year has been really shaky, and they lost at home yesterday to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, Arizona Cardinals got blown out by the Broncos, 45-10, something similar to the Chargers last week. Cardinals are not a good team. They're starting a rookie quarterback, and they went into Lambeau. Warm weather city, mind you. They went into Lambeau while it was fucking cold and snow flurries were going on, and they beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers with a rookie quarterback. That should not
embarrassing.
happen. Yeah, it should not happen. And I don't want to say that he deserves it. I think they could have gave him till the end of the year, but Mike McCarthy had to go. Something had to change. And listen, if you coach long enough in any fucking league, it doesn't matter. This is going to happen to you. It happened to Mike Shanahan. It happened to Bill Parcells. It happened to Jimmy Johnson. Your message falls flat. The players stop listening to you. Your scheme stops working. You put too much out there on tape. People figure you out.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. That's the NFL. You get figured out, and unfortunately, you lose your job. And he got fired right after the game yesterday. They didn't wait till the end of the season. They didn't do anything. Just fired him mid-season.
They're like, this enough.
Yep.
We've had it.
Coach Philbin's going to step in as the interim coach until the time. I don't know who they're going to hire, but that's obviously a big story. I know you're a Cowboy fan, but you don't follow sports too crazy. What's your fanhood like for the Cowboys over there?
None.
He knows
not
who they
existent.
are.
I don't.
So you're not a Cowboy fan anymore.
I'm not watching NFL at all right now.
Right. So I can't call you Cowboy.
I've refused to watch NFL, especially because my team has what I consider to be a fairly racist owner.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
So you don't like Jerry Jones?
No, not a fucking all.
So you've almost disowned the Cowboys, and you're boycotting the whole NFL in general. So you're one of those people that's like, fuck this shit. I don't like what's going on. Whether it's
especially because my team is like,
you got Jara.
Super strong.
You got Jara down there.
You don't have an option to not stand during the national anthem. You know, like
gotcha.
That's not his call to make, but
yeah,
that's what the fuck he's doing. So.
Right.
So I'm not rocking with him.
Okay. What about you? Are you? I know you're a Charger guy forever. They just made is that right? Chargers.
Yeah,
they just made the move to LA. Are you still a Charger fan? How do you feel about that?
I'll root for him, but I'm not with Johnny on the whole like political stance.
Yeah.
But I just.
So you guys disagree on that?
No.
But
I don't disagree.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
I thought we had something here. I was like, whoa.
No. I agree with him.
This is why we're moving to different cities, actually.
Yeah, that's why I gotta move all the way to the East Coast.
That's crazy.
No, but mine is just I'm just not interested no more, dog. I just honestly, with the music, trying to get where I want to be. There's just more important shit. And I was somebody who, I worked for DirecTV. I had the NFL Sunday ticket. Dude. I watched football from, morning to night and then catch the highlights.
Yeah.
And
that's how I am. Yeah.
I just felt like at some point I'm getting pissed off all the time. When the teams, especially as a Chargers fan, you got no idea. But,
yeah. I thought they were going to lose yesterday, and they ended up pulling it out against Pittsburgh last night. Did you see them on Sunday night?
They're disappointing to watch.
No, you didn't see them last night?
Nah.
They won last night against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh.
Won?
Dude, great game.
Last time I seen they were losing, so I don't.
Dog, they were losing. They were getting blown out like 23-7 or 23-10, and then the second half, Rivers just came out. Anthony Lynn, the coach, fucking, I don't know what he did at halftime, but
that's
they came out and lit him up, dude. They 2 in a row. They lost to Denver, then they lost to fucking Chargers. 2 back-to-back.
See, I work at a sports bar, so I do catch a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But I'm not invested because
it takes too much.
For me, it's a waste of time.
Right, it's time.
It's not. I'm not gonna be a sports announcer. I'm not.
Right.
And I would just, you're getting pissed off at shit that had nothing to do with you.
For sure.
Your team loses and you're fucking mad about it. It's like, bro, you did nothing.
For sure. And then
when they win, you're all excited. Oh, let's go party. It's like, bro, again, you've done nothing.
Right. And I was the same way. Not the same way, I should say. I just followed less when I was involved in music. I followed a little bit less just because you only have so much time in a day.
Right.
Now that I'm out the music game, and I'm strictly doing, the podcast and the YouTube stuff and working here, like I'm fully invested. I got my 6 fantasy teams. I'm DraftKings every weekend.
Yeah.
We're hosting DraftKings. That's
a little different too. You're trying to make money. You're
right.
making moves
right.
in the, that makes sense.
Yep. So, but obviously, I mean, the extent of our sports convo right there at the end of the podcast. This is why we didn't talk a ton of sports today, guys. If you're looking for the normal format,
because we don't know shit.
Format. Sometimes, I mean, we might have some of that coming up with holiday shows going on. We're getting into fucking Christmas time. I don't know that we'll be able to. I mean, I may have to miss. Dallas may have to miss. The FAMM Crew may just have to take over this podcast. I don't know.
Easy.
Easy. You say easy or easy?
No, I said easy.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you need us to step in, we'll talk sports.
You guys talk sneakers?
I could be a young Dow.
What do we got on today? Speaking of sneakers, let's kind of end on that. What are you wearing? Some Flights? Not bad. Not a bad choice.
Not a bad choice, right?
With the old school LA
going with something,
tube socks.
I figured we ain't going nowhere incredibly special. We're just doing some, a little thing. So I went ahead and brought these.
Johnny's got the NMDs on in the Miami. They look like a semi-Miami colorway. The green's a little darker. It's like an olive green, but then you got the orange lace tips there. The NMDs. Where'd you get those?
Adidas.com.
You bought them actually.
Yeah.
You bought it from a store. Your first pair of boosts you got was from Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas
Me too.
hooked
That's
you up.
pretty much
Me too. Yeah, I remember we were outside a show.
Yep.
And you were doing some
I was
bootleg
like,
shit in the
"Please,
parking
let me
lot.
get those
What do
too."
you think of them? How
I
you
love 'em.
feeling?
Nah, I love them.
Love them. Live up to the hype.
One of
Because we
them-
hyped
one of
Ultra
them is-
Boost up for you guys for so long.
Do you remember? I didn't
Like
want
you
the
told me, bro.
hoverboard. I
You
had
don't want
nothing
anything.
to do with the
Anything
hoverboard.
that's trendy, you don't fucking
Then I
want.
loved it. Then like the fucking shoes. Like I'll
Anything-
never get them. And
Anything
now it's all I'll
semi-trendy,
buy.
he's out. He's fucking out.
Except
What,
for music.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have an Amazon Alexa?
No.
You have a Google Home?
No.
You have an Echo Dot?
No.
Okay, good. Cool. I just want to make sure you didn't
You
have
got a
any of these
Gucci belt?
trends.
Huh?
You got a Gucci belt?
No.
Nice. You got a Lucci belt?
Nope.
None of those either. Cool.
Do you watch boxing?
Oh, dude.
Deontay Wilder?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I wanted to get into the fight
Tyson
this weekend.
Fury.
I didn't see the fight.
It was
because I was at the
incredible.
karaoke.
I thought
Just-
it was really good.
So
Really
Dallas
good
said to
fight.
have his birthday.
Yeah.
I was trying to watch the
You said
fight.
Dallas
We were at
decided
dinner.
that?
I was like, "Yo, Dal, where's the fight taking place here? Where are we going to watch the fight?" Robin's like, "Oh, well, we got the karaoke studio booked from 8:30 to 10:30." I was like, "Oh man." But no, I wasn't. I was. The karaoke's fun. I knew we had
course.
shit. I'm just fucking around. We had shit planned, but I didn't get to
Go
see
watch
the fight.
go watch the replay.
watch
It's
the
definitely
replay?
worth the
It's
fucking
good.
fight.
Does
yeah.
it go the whole
It's good.
fight?
Yeah.
Does it go the distance?
Uh-huh.
It gets decided-
Surprisingly. Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Why?
as fuck.
Someone get knocked down?
Fury gets
Give me some spoilers. Just tell me what's up. I'll go watch it
Tyson
on
Fury
the-
Yeah, I
gets
mean,
punched
it's
into
out.
a coma.
No shit.
And like he's down for like 2 seconds and it's like he just pops back up and
Dog.
but he was
like
putting
the
that
fucking,
ass to work on Wilder.
Yeah,
Was
it
he?
was
The whole
weird.
fight.
It was weird. Wilder dropped him twice.
Yeah.
But other than that, Fury fucking put on a
working.
clinic, as they say. He was whipping that ass.
So
And-
did you guys pay for the
But
fight?
12th round, dog, 12th round, Deontay Wilder knocked him down, and his eyes rolled back into his head. And like on count number 8, he looked like he just woke up and
Like
just
somebody
stood
put some
up.
smelling
No
salts
shit.
under him.
Yeah, dog, it was weird. And he
was-
fucking
it was
He
crazy.
just got up.
Undertaker?
Like,
He was like
it
the
was like the
Undertaker?
Undertaker. Hey, you know what's funny? My homeboy James. Shout out my homeboy James, but he's a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And he made that exact comparison.
Oh,
he
did
said
he?
like the Undertaker.
That's tight.
It was
Yep. Yeah, because Undertaker, if you're fucking on a wrestling, I mean, at the very end, he always just sits up. He just sits
It
up
was-
like he just woke
dog,
up out of a
it looked
coma.
like that.
That's
Watch
tight.
it. You. It was a.
Did he
I
smell
was
some
shocked.
shit? Did they actually give him some smelling shit?
No.
Nah.
no.
Oh, weird.
That's what it looked like though. Like the way he just
The way he
snapped
just
into-
popped up.
It was weird.
That's crazy.
It was weird because he looked like he was. It was like, oh man, you were whooping his ass all fucking fight, and now you just got put to sleep in the 12th round.
Right.
But he got up. I
Did you-
don't know how.
And it ended up a draw.
Were you guys watching together?
Oh yeah, it ended
No.
up a draw. That's
Oh,
what
separate.
that's
You guys
happened.
watch separately?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I feel like you guys living so close together for so long, that's got to be hard. Moving. It's going to be hard when you
It's
guys
gonna be
move.
weird, I'll tell
It's
you
going to be
that.
so weird, dude.
Because
You're literally, it's like a fucking sitcom, dude. You guys are like, it's like Seinfeld over there in that fucking building.
And-
you got you two living right next to each other there. You got Vargas in that bitch.
Vargas
you
is
got
gone.
other home. What?
Vargas, he's more close to downtown now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
but it's
But
it's
Taylor,
gonna be
we got a homeboy Taylor that
Taylor,
lives.
Taylor
yeah.
lives with me.
Johnny.
Lives there, yep.
But I mean, over time, because we stayed focused on music and shit, I pretty much lost all my friends. Me and Trev talk about it, it's like,
Right.
well,
Me
we don't
too.
even have friends anymore.
Me
Like,
too.
we just fucking
Damn.
kick it and work on music
Right.
together. Like,
yeah.
that's it. So
Well, that's the thing. You guys are like best friends. You guys live right across the fucking. You live in one complex. He lives in another complex.
Right
There's
next
like
door to each
high-rise
other.
buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, next to each
But
other.
for me, I lost. With Johnny, it's a little different. For me, I lost. I feel bad for it, but I lost interest in just going out and kicking it for
Social purposes.
for fun or whatever.
yeah.
Like for me, it was just like I gotta focus on this shit. And not only that, I always felt like I was having fun doing music anyways.
Right.
you never think about it, and then after you're looking around like, damn, I don't kick it with nobody. I don't fucking know nobody, whatever.
But look at the strides you guys have made.
No,
since
we
you
wouldn't.
did that.
We wouldn't have built this.
Nah, not at all.
We wouldn't have built this otherwise. But for me, I just wasn't. It got going out because what do you do with your friends, especially our friends? Our friends drink.
Right.
That's all we really do.
Yep.
You know, we get up, we drink, we get high, we have fun together or whatever. But you're either going to a bar or you're going to the homie's crib to kick it and drink until we black out, pretty much.
You think working in the bar has been good for you then in that aspect? Do you think working in the bar has kind of like been like, all right, cool, I need to get away from the bar. Like, I don't want to spend my working time at the bar and my free time at the bar.
Yeah.
You think that? Has that affected it at all or not?
I don't feel like it has.
No?
I haven't really thought about it. I don't.
Just wondering.
Nah.
What about you as far as still drinking? Still heavy drinking? Not at bars, but still doing your thing?
Time to time.
I guess not heavy, but...
Mostly not. And I quit smoking cigarettes.
No way.
Yeah, man, it feels good.
Wow. Are you still smoking weed?
Not
you were never
often.
really a big weed guy. You were
Not
more of a
too
alcohol
often,
guy.
but I smoke.
You had the little incident with the probation. Do you still, and you couldn't drink for a while.
Yeah.
You couldn't drink or smoke, right?
Yeah, I'm still dealing with that.
You're still dealing with it. Okay,
yeah, but I got
gotcha.
my medical card, which they're cool with. So I mean, I'm still.
Oh, that's
I got
the way
some,
around
got some
it.
fire in my backpack
So if you're
right now.
if you're allowed, so you still can't drink alcohol,
right?
But you can smoke marijuana with the card.
Yep.
Interesting.
It actually makes my UAs cheaper too.
What?
Because they don't have to test you for marijuana now.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. And so you just negotiated that with the courts?
No, I just we're in Colorado and it's legal. I just asked my probation officer.
And they said
were like,
cool.
yeah, they were like, absolutely. If you get your weed card, we're good with it.
I think that was a good probation officer because my shit was not.
I think
That
it's
is
due
nuts
also
to me. Wow.
I think it's also possibly due to whatever your charges are, because she made it seem like, well, you're with what you're doing, there's no real thing that says that you can't smoke.
Gotcha.
So
makes sense.
You know.
What was your shit over when you were on probation?
DUI.
DUI, that's kind of the same shit as yours.
It
though.
is the same. His was just way
It
earlier.
might have just
I
been
don't know
my
if
probation.
Oh,
It may have been, yeah.
Could have been a
like
different county also.
7 years ago, I got
I
my
don't
shit
know.
in Colorado Springs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I've been fortunate on that. Knock on wood, which isn't really wood,
Yeah,
but
fool, keep
I
that
don't
up.
really, I don't really do it. I'm
Drinking
like I said,
and
I was
driving,
kinda-
dog. What's the point
I was
these
kind of
days?
DDing with my girl over the weekend. I don't really do anything like that anymore. I don't really
Yeah,
get too.
what's the point?
too
You
stupid.
could get an Uber, bro. It's
Yep.
way. I mean, this DUI is $13,500.
Wow, that's what
for a
you.
DUI.
That's what you've paid
That's
so
what
far.
that's what you pay.
Or what you're paying?
That's what everybody pays.
You done with
First
all the
DUI.
classes?
My shit was
everything?
definitely more
I'm
than
done with
that.
I'm done with
That's your
almost
first
everything.
DUI.
One.
Whoa.
My shit was definitely more than
Number one.
that.
more than
Because-
13.5.
was
I
it-
heard it was like 10 G's.
That's the minimum. So maybe you
Right.
maybe it was
Well,
more, but
my work release was 700 or $75 a day for 30 days.
Fuck.
But-
So that's on top of all the legal fees and all the extra shit. So
Yeah.
it's just so fucking stupid to drive.
That's
you even
crazy.
figure this guy just spent $100 on an Uber to the Springs. And I mean,
Damn.
how much more worth it though is that than 13.5?
No
you know,
doubt.
or
Yeah, no doubt.
like, come on.
For sure. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, is there, as we wrap up here, I know you guys got to get to the studio. Is there anything more
Yeah.
you guys want to promote? Actually, fuck your promotions real quick. This shirt right here, this is your motherfucking shirt.
still got 'em for sale.
I've been looking for
got 'em for
some more
sale.
colors.
We've
What
got
do you guys
black,
got?
yeah, we got red.
black, red.
What, are you kidding me?
Come on
Why
now.
don't you
We
guys
got
hit me up? You
magenta.
guys know I've been
We've
the
got
OG
we've got
supporter
a neon
of the
brown.
FAMM City
We
fucking
got the bumblebee stripe.
unbelievable. So if you
got a
want to
lime
cop one of
purple.
these, where can they cop these shirts at?
Honestly, from right now from us. I mean, we're gonna have them on the website at some point, but right now, hit us up, man.
Throw out your social media, throw out your website. Where can they find your music at?
TheFAMM.com.
Okay.
You go there. There's links to our SoundCloud, to Bandcamp, to Twitter, to Instagram.
And these are all free projects. All these EPs are
Yes,
free.
all free.
Completely free.
You can find us on Spotify. You
Yep.
can find
Spotify,
yeah, and there's
Apple
links
Music.
all on thefam.com to take you there.
To
Yeah.
stream them. Yeah, if you
Yep.
search the FAM, it's the and then FAMM.
Yep.
Forever about making music.
That's
Yep.
what the FAM. That's what FAM stands for. These fools do make some good music, man. They put out good music. They've been working together a long time.
And let me just reiterate one time.
Yo,
We did 104 weeks of Fan Friday, so every single Friday we put out a verse to a different beat.
Like a little freestyle,
2 years
little verse,
straight.
yeah.
Is
You
that
can check- you can
208
check-
together?
Yep, 208 together. You can check all that out on
Instagram.
on our Instagram page. It's Forever About Making Music.
I'll put all this stuff in the description
12
below
EPs.
on our YouTube as well.
12 EPs will be done by December. So we've been putting out mad content.
December
Next year-
31st.
Next year is going to be a big focus on, more than likely one creative project, and then just
visuals,
just blasting all of last year, videos for all of this year's projects, and just really promoting it all. So
that's sick.
Yes, sir.
That's cool,
yes,
man.
Sir.
That's a good way to push it too. You put out all the music, and then you put out all the visuals. Kind of work on that.
Yeah, we put it out to kind of like our core fans, like people that are checking for us. We're gonna throw it out on Facebook real quick or whatever, and
all the juggalos come through. We got some music for you. but that's your core fans, right?
But other than that,
shout out to all the juggalettes.
Other than that,
shout out to my jugs.
Other than that, I mean, we're working, man. So we're putting that out, and then now we got all this content to do whatever the fuck we want with it.
If I didn't think you guys weren't working, I wouldn't have you on here.
My dude.
Actually, you guys are my homies anyway, but I wanted you guys to be able to come on here and have something to promote. I've been since we started this show, and this show's fucking taking off, dude. People are hitting us up saying, you guys are a part of our routine now, which is cool because I've become a part of, or people have become a part of my routine. I have different sports talk show hosts I listen to, different podcasts I listen to. And when they miss a show or when they're not there, they're on vacation, I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of bummed out. So I knew Dallas was going on this vacation. I did not want to miss a show. So thank you guys for coming in here and allowing us to not miss a show, allowing us to do this. You guys are always welcome to come in, sit down, chop it up. I would love to have you in again, even if you don't have anything to promote. But this first time, that's definitely the reason I wanted to bring you in. I knew you guys have been putting in work. Are you still doing the FAMM Fridays, or is this done?
No, we wrapped up.
Put a wrap on it at 2 years.
Yep.
2 years is a little too.
Exactly 2 years.
I mean, just you don't want to
move on to the next. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, no doubt. Keep it moving. Well, yeah, shit, man. If you guys want to cop this shirt, I definitely need to get the black and the red joint because I wear the fuck out of this one.
Gotcha.
And the quality on it's good, man. I've been wearing this and just been washing it regular, and it's been great for how long have I had this thing? Probably 3 years.
Yeah, had to be. And we'll that's actually my bad. I should have fucking brought you a shirt.
No, it's
just
fine,
to come in, but
no worries.
We got you. We got you.
Yeah, fuck.
Get your red and black
I wear the
one.
shit out of this.
Yeah.
And especially if you're from Colorado, it's pretty dope.
If you're
it's got
from
like
Denver
the whole,
specifically.
Denver, exactly. It's got all the neighborhoods of Denver and the little surrounding area there.
Yep.
I remember the logo. You were wanting it bigger on the new one. Is it bigger on the new one?
It is a little bigger.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little bigger.
I remember that was what you were wanting out of there. So yeah, if you want to get one of these shirts from the CO, it says the city, and then it's got Denver with all the fucking neighborhoods there, and then it says the FAMM on the back, kind of upper. I don't even know how many cameras. I'm like taking my coat off, thinking we got a bunch of cameras available and shit, but we probably don't. Shit's fucking died. But all right, fellas.
You see that shit?
Yeah, thank you guys for coming through, man. Appreciate
you, dog.
Yeah, we'll look forward to chopping it up soon. Dallas will be back on Thursday or Friday for the normal show. Anything else? Anything more you guys want to say?
Nah, man. Salute to the show. Yeah, appreciate you having us.
Yeah, hell yeah. Other than that,
it was good to catch up.
Yep. We will see you fools Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.